Is Mike Bruner in the audience? Mike Bruner. If so, can you come up to the clerk stand here?
Yeah, I can't see him anywhere.
And good evening, everyone. Welcome to the Custer Coliseum as we are just moments away from this evening's Northern Wisconsin State Fair Livestock Auction. I'm Brian Winnekins from WRDN Radio in Durant. Thank you for joining us. And, wow, like already folks checking in, Ames, Iowa, also Serena, Illinois. Welcome. Glad you could join us. We have 55 market swine that will be auctioned off tonight, 12 market sheep, and 43 market beef. It's going to be a wonderful show. And remember, we have that special animal from Owen King. He's auctioning off his swine, and 100% of the profits from the sale of his swine exhibit will go to the Stanley Lang Memorial Foundation. Stanley Lang was Owen's best friend, and Stanley passed away earlier this year in an accident. And so Stanley's pig will also be auctioned off as well. And the purpose of the Stanley Lang Memorial Foundation is to give back to the youth involved in livestock exhibition and support 4-H and FFA members throughout Chippewa County. This was all put together by Owen King. And so it's going to be a very special auction tonight. If you would like to help out the foundation, you can go to the Stanley Lang Memorial Foundation Facebook page. You'll find a link to a GoFundMe account, and you can make a donation through that. All of the proceeds from that are going to the foundation to keep it going in perpetuity. What Stanley wants to, or what Owen wants to do, is have this foundation still in operation and still doing all kinds of great things in memory of his friend Stanley forever. So you can help him out. Again, go to the Stanley Lang Memorial Foundation Facebook page. You'll find a link to the GoFundMe page there. Also, quickly, before we get things underway, thank you to our sponsors throughout the week, including Chippewa Valley Energy, Wisconsin Credit Union, Elsivia Co-op, Security Financial Bank, Bauer Seeds and Service, also Sunstrom and Company, N-Tech, Dunn Energy, Durant Smokehouse, Wisconsin Soybean Marketing Board, also Compeer Financial, Bluff Country Feed and Seed, O'Galley Cheese Factory, Numbers Are Us, Pierce Pepin Cooperative Services, 24/7 and West Wisconsin Telecom, and Provision Health in Durant. And again, please thank all of our sponsors. Give them a call, drop them an email, visit their business. Tell them thank you for supporting these video streams over the week here at the Northern Wisconsin State Fair. We have more coming up later this summer from Dunn County, Buffalo, Pepin County, and Pierce County as well. Also, let the Northern Wisconsin State Fair Board know your appreciation of providing the streams. They've helped us out a lot here over the week to provide these video streams for you. And again, those of you watching on our Facebook page, let us know where you're watching from. We'd love to hear from you this evening. We're going to get our auction here underway in just a couple minutes. So stick around. It's going to be a special night as we help out the 4-H and FFA members from Northern Wisconsin with the Northern Wisconsin State Fair Livestock Auction.
Good evening, everyone. I ask if you would stand and remove your hats. And the flag is in the back. We're going to have the singing of the Star Spangled Banner by Abigail Sikora.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave for the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Well, good evening, everyone, and welcome to the 46th annual Meat Animal Auction here at the Northern Wisconsin State Fair. I'd like to take this opportunity to thank the following people for making this sale possible. The Northern Wisconsin State Fair staff, Brian Mackey, Cindy Bogus, Joe Sikora, and Dawn Totsky, for all of the support and help throughout the year. We also appreciate the Northern Wisconsin State Fair Board Association for allowing us to use this facility to host this event during the fair. Thank you to Andrews Auction Service, Jerry Andrews, Aaron Andrews, and Troy Krieger for selling this year's animals. Thank you to Northwestern Bank for clerking the sale. You may use a credit card for payment. There is, however, a 4% convenience fee when using a credit card. Please make all checks payable to the Northern Wisconsin State Fair. Thank you to our processing plants, Bob's Processing in Bloomer for processing all of the swine, Lots of Meat in Bloomer for processing all the sheep, and Elmina Meat Company in Elmina for processing the beef. The carcass show will be Monday, July 13th. However, there will not be any public viewing. All bidders and buyers are welcome to join together at the appreciation picnic on Wednesday, July 15th, beginning at 6:30 p.m. in Building C at the other end of the fairgrounds for a hot meal and member recognition. Reminder to all the buyers that all purchases need to be settled this evening at the clerking table here behind the announcer's stand. Cut sheets are at the clerking table and the registration table for the animals that you purchase. If you can fill out a cut sheet for animals purchased this evening, it will help our processors get animals processed efficiently. Current market prices are published in your auction booklet. The order of the sale this year will be swine, sheep, and beef. Champions of each species will sell at the end of each species. Beef will be loaded immediately following the beef sale. If you purchase a champion, please come to the photo area to get your picture taken with the exhibitor and the animal. At this time, I'd like to call on Noah from River Country Co-op to come forward to present some awards.
Good evening and welcome to tonight's auction. My name is Noah and I am here representing River Country Co-op and awarding 3 $200 Hawkins Swoboda scholarships for the species of swine, sheep, and beef. This is the 30th year of River Country Co-op providing scholarships to the fair youth who aspire to further academics beyond high school. I'm going to call on 3 individuals if they want to come up and get their scholarships when their name is called, and we'll take some pictures afterwards. The first scholarship awarded winner is swine, and the winner is Cassie Lewick. Congrats. The second scholarship is awarded to sheep, and the winner is Abigail Sikora. And the third and final scholarship is awarded to beef, and the winner is Madison Bovey. And if we could have a big round of applause for those three individuals.
Thank you, Noah and River Country Co-op. At this time, I'd like to invite Owen King to come forward to share a few words.
I'd first like to start off by thanking everyone for being here tonight, from our grandparents to parents to relatives to especially all of our buyers. None of this is possible without any of you, so give yourselves a round of applause for being here. So my name is Owen King, and I am the founder of the newly founded Stanley Lang Memorial Foundation. So before we begin tonight, I'd like to tell you about my friend Stanley Lang, a young man many of you knew and someone who made every trip to the barns a little bit brighter. I met Stanley many years ago doing exactly what we're all here doing this week, showing livestock. What started as two kids showing livestock quickly turned into a friendship that gave me some of my favorite memories. Some of the best moments I had at fairs weren't because of ribbons or banners, they were because Stanley was there. Unfortunately, earlier this spring, Stanley tragically passed away in an accident while he was doing one of the things he loved most. What made Stanley so special to me and everyone else in this community was his lighthearted and humorous personality. But most of all, Stanley knew everyone in the barns, and he was never afraid of creating conversation and making memories with his peers. When Stanley passed away, our community didn't just lose another exhibitor. We lost someone who brought people together. His laughter, his kindness, and the conversations he started in these barns are things many of us still miss every single day. For that reason, I decided to begin the process of establishing the Stanley Lang Memorial Foundation. My goal for this foundation is to make a lasting impact by easing the financial burdens that this amazing project can carry with it. It is by doing this that we can allow Stanley's legacy to live on in one of the places he enjoyed most, the show ring. This year, the foundation has raised enough funds to award 3 scholarships of $350 to 3 deserving exhibitors. The scholarships will be presented next Wednesday at the Buyer Appreciation Picnic. Tonight, 3 pigs will be auctioned off, with 100% of the proceeds being donated to the foundation. The three animals are exhibited by Elliot Gotham beside me, myself, and lastly, Stanley's final animal as well. If any of you would like to donate to the foundation, you can visit our foundation's Facebook and Instagram page and donate to the GoFundMe linked in our account bio. Once again, I would like to thank everyone for all of the support over the last few months, and especially for your support throughout tonight. Thank you.
Thank you, Owen, and thank you again for coming out and supporting the Meat Animal Program auction sale. Let's have a great auction supporting our livestock youth exhibitors. We're going to start with the hogs, and then move on to the lambs, and then wrap up with the beef animals. And it looks like Troy's going to sell our hogs tonight. And so we're going to start. Our first animal for sale was exhibited by Jordan Lang. And this pig weighs 234 pounds and got a blue ribbon.
Hey, you bet. On the very bottom. By the red, there's a button by the red. Hold it till it turns green.
You bet. First one of the night. Here down here now, but and give me $5 and go. And $5 here down here. Give $3 down here now, but and $3, $325 here down. $325, but to get $350 where? $350 down here, $375 but a bit down here. Yes, I'm $4 here down here now, but I'm $4. You're out. Got to be $4 to buy him here. $375 down here now, but I'm $4. $4.25 down here now, but let's do that again. $425 down here now, but I'm $400 down 25. $425 down here now, but I'm $425. $450 down here now, but I'm $4.5, but I'm $425, but I'm $450. $475. $475 down here. $475. $5 here down here now, but I'm $5 here down here now, but I'm $5 to buy. $475 down here now, but I'm $5 here down here now. $475, but I'm $5 but a bit. $5 here. $475, but I'm $5 to be all in and done on the final call. Give me $5 here. $5 here. You're all in. I'm done. Sold at $475. Buyer 760, and that would be Northland Buildings. 760 Northland Buildings. Thank you.
As you look through the sale catalog, if you see a star in the first catalog, or in the first row of the catalog, that means that exhibitor's final year in the program. And our next animal is exhibited by Wyatt Wellner, weighs 230 pounds, got a white ribbon.
Hey, you bet. White ribbon. Here down here, give $5 a pound. And $5 where down here now, but about and $3 only down here now, but about and $3 to buy him. $2, $2.25, $2.25, $2.50, $2.75, $3, $3 and a quarter. Justin's in. $3 and a quarter where? $3 and a quarter, $3 and a half. You're out, Justin. $3 and a half, $3.75 here now. $4 and a half, $4 and a quarter down here now, but about and $4 and a quarter. Front row's in. Gotta be $4 and a quarter. Yes, now half. And now $4 and a half, but a bit down here now, but about and $4.50 down here. Let's do it again. $4.50 where? $4.25, $4.50 down here now, but about and $4.25. But to get $4.50, $4.75 to buy, and $4.75. Now $5 here down here. Now $5. Let's do it again. $5 here, and $5 here down here. Now $5 bill. $4.75, but a bit $5 here down here. Now but about $5. Now quarter down here. Now but about $5.25. $5.25 down here. Now but about $5.25 down here. Now but about $5 here down here. Now but about $25. But a good barn here down here. Now $5.25. $5.25 down here. Now but about $5 and a quarter down here. Now but about $5. But a bit that in down here. Now got to get $25. But to be all in and down on the final call. I'm in. You're all out. $5.25. Sold them $5. Number today 645. Number today 645. And that would be Cadot Grain Service LLC. And we thank you there.
The next animal for sale exhibited by Dylan Phillips. This animal weighs 286 pounds and got a red ribbon.
Red ribbon, and down here now, but about $5 to buy them. And $5 where? $2, $2.25 here down here now, but about $2.25, $2.50 down here now, but about $2.50 here, $2.75, but about I'm gonna get yes some $3 here down here now, but about $3 to buy them. In the stands, gotta be $3 now quarter, $3 and a quarter, $3 and a half, but a bit that here now. Jerry's in $3.75, but about $3.75 here. Now $4 to buy them here. $4 where? Now $4 and a quarter down here now, but about $4 and a quarter down here now, but about $4 and a half, but about $4 and a half. But a bit that here down here now, $4 and a quarter, give a half, $4 and a half, $4.75, $4.75, you might as well, $4.75 here, $4.50 now, $4.75, now $5 to buy, dollars here down here now, but about $5 here, $4.75, but a bit $5 here down here now, but about $5 you're in, I'm out, $5 to buy him here, $4.75, now quarter down here now, but about $5 and a quarter there, $5 here down here now, quarter where, $5 and a quarter down here now, but about now half, $5.50 to buy him here, $5 and a half, but a BS here, and I'm $5 and a quarter, $5 and a half here, $5.50 down here now, but about $5 and a quarter down here now, but about $5 and a half, to be all in and done. You're in, I'm out, I'm $5 and a quarter, gotta be habit of it, $5.50, yes or no, $5 and a half. Sold them $5 and a quarter, sold them $5 and a quarter, $8.61, and let's see here. The Classic, okay, thank you. The Classic, $8.61, the Classic was the buyer on that.
The next animal for sale exhibited by Henry Hine. This hog weighs 296 pounds and got a white ribbon.
White ribbon, and but to get $5 again, and $5 where, but to get $3 here down here now, but about $2, $2.25, $2.25, $2.50 here down here now, but about $2.50. I took my man, you're out, Justin, $2.50, $2.50, $2.75 down here now, but about $2.75. Now $3 down here now, but about $3 here, $2.75 now, $3 here down here now, but about $3 to buy him here, $3, $3 and a quarter down here now, but about let's do it again. Bleachers is in, $3 and a quarter, $3 and a half to buy, $3.75, $3.75. Just keep trying. $3.75 here. You might as well. $3.75. $3.75. But to do her down here now. $3.75. Now $4. Now quarter down here now. But about I got to get $4 and a quarter to buy him here. $4 and a quarter down here now. But about I'm $4 here down here now. But about I'm 25. But a good buy down here. $4.25 only. $4.25 down here now. But about I'm $4 here down here. No 25. But a bit that in down here. $4.25 down here now. But about I'm $4 and a quarter. And $4 and a quarter down here now. But about I'm $4 here down here now. But about I'm 25. But to be all in, I'm done. I'm $4.25. Bleachers is in. $4.25. Sold them $4 up high. Number today 756. Number today 756. That would be Maury's Auto. We'd like to thank you there, Maury's Auto.
The next animal for sale exhibited by Garrett Engel. This hog weighs 286 pounds and got a blue ribbon.
Blue ribbon, and better get $5 again. And I'm 5 here down here. $2, $2.25. Let's do her. $2.50 down here. $2.50, $2.75. Now $3 here. Now 3 1/4 down here. Now but about I'm 3/4. $3.50, $3.75. $3.75. Yes. Now $4 here down here. Now 4 1/4 down here. Now but about I gotta get 4 1/4. 4 1/2. 4 1/2. $4.75 and $4.75. Now $5 here down here. Now but about and 5. Jerry's in. Need $5 to buy here. $4.75 down here. Now but about and $5 here down here. Now but about I got the white shirt in looking for $5 here. $5 here. $4.75 but about and $5 here. And $5 there you're out. But you get $5 to buy him here down here. $4.75 but about now but a bit of out of the bill down here. Now $4.75 but about now but a bit of out of the bill. I'm $5 here. $4.75. Give me $5 to buy him here. $4.75. I'm 5. Sold them $4.75. $4.75. Buyer 657. Number today 657. Oh, and we've got, that would be Close Farms. Thank you there. Close Farms was the winner on that.
The next animal for sale exhibited by Amara Brenner. This hog weighs 264 pounds and got a red ribbon.
On the red ribbon here down here, give $5 here and 5 where, but to get $3 and go. Now $1/4 down here, now but about now 3 1/2, but a bit $3.75, but about and $4 here, now 4 1/4 down here, 4 1/2, but about and 4 1/2 and $4.75. Jerry, $4.75, now 5. Justin, now 5 1/4, 5 1/4, 5 1/2, 75, 5.75. Now $6 here down here, 6.25, now 6.50, now 6.75, and now $7, 7 1/4 down here, now but about 7 1/4. Let's do that again, 7 1/4, 7 1/2, and now 75 here down here, now $8 here down here, now 8 now $1/4 down here, 8 1/2, but about now 8.50, 8.50 down here now 8.50, 8.75, now 9 here down here now $9 here, even money, $9 to buy him. Thank you, 9 1/4, now 9 1/2, and 9 1/2, 75, now $10 here down here now 10, now $1/4 down here 10 1/2, 10 1/2, but about I gotta get 10.50. Justin's in 10 1/4, gotta be half, 10 1/4 down here now, but about I'm 10 1/2, but a bit 10.50. Where are you in, Justin? 10 1/4, 10 1/2, but a bit down here now 10 1/2 here. Who you got in, Justin? 10 1/4, 10 1/2, sir. Final call, 10.50 to buy him. 10 1/2, but a bit yes here down here now 10 1/2. Could we do her? 10 1/2 here, yes or no? 10 1/4. Gotta be habit of it, 10 1/4 now, but about and a half to buy them. Sold them 10 1/4. That goes on buyer 849. 849. Chippewa Valley Financial Service. That's Kathy Rice. I'd like to recognize the backup bidder as well. I'd like to recognize you. 859. That was Quality Propane as a backup bidder. We'd like to thank both of you guys for doing that.
The next animal for sale exhibited by Emery Bowl. This hog weighs 232 pounds and got a white ribbon.
Hey, you bet. White ribbon here down here now. Give $5 and go. 5 here down here now, but about and 5. $3 and down here now, but about 3/4. Justin's in 3 1/2. 3.75 to buy him. Yes, now 4 and now $1/4 down here now, but about I'm 4 1/4. 4 1/2. 4 1/2 to buy him. 4.75. $5 here down here now, but about and $5 here down 5 1/4. Now you're both out. 5 1/4. Now 5 1/2 here down here. 75. 5.75 to buy. 5.75 down here now, but about I'm 5 1/2. But now $6 only down here now, but about let's do her. $6 here down here now, but about I'm 5.75. $6 here, $5.75 down here now, but about $6. $6 now, 6 1/4 to buy him, and 6 1/4 down here now, $6.25 here down here now, but about let's do her. $6.25 here down here now, $6, $6.25, $6.25 down here now, but about $6 here down here now, but about $25. It'll be all in. Jake's in $6.25 to buy him one time, but he gets $6.25. Sold him $6, number 788, and that was Rooney Grain. We'd like to thank you there. Rooney Grain is the buyer.
The next animal for sale exhibited by Caitlin Lazuski. This hog weighs 238 pounds and got a red ribbon.
And a red ribbon here down here. Give 5 and go. $5 here down here now, but about $2. $2.50 down here now, but about $2.50. Now 3 and $3 here down here. $3.50 here down here now. 3 1/2. But that front row's in. Justin looking for $3.50. $3.50 now. $4 here down here now, but about I'm 4 to buy him here. Let's do $3.75. Now 4 and now $4 here down here now. 4 now $1/4. 4 1/4 down here now. $4.50 down here now, but about I'm 4 1/2 and 4 1/2. But a bit that here down here now. 4 1/4 down here now, but about 1/2. But a bit I'm gonna get $4.50 and 4 1/4 down here now, but about 1/2. But yes, here you rent them out. 4 1/4 down here now, but about 1/2. But a bit down. I gotta go 4 1/2. But be all in and done. I'm 4 1/4, 4 1/2. One time, boys. Would you get 4 1/2 here? 4 1/2. 4 1/4 down here now, but about 1/2 to buy them. Sold them 4 1/4. Sold them 4 1/4. 830, and that would be Wisconsin Trucking and Equipment there.
The next animal for sale exhibited by Greta Huber. This hog weighs 268 pounds and got a pink ribbon.
Pink ribbon, and $5 to buy him here, and 5 where? Give $3 here down here now, but about and $2, $2.25, $2.25, $2.50 here down here now, but about and $2.75 down here now, but about and $2.75 now 3 and 3 now quarter down here now, but about and 3.5, but a bid Joe Jerry 3.5, $3.75, but about and $3.75, but about and $3.75 now 4 now quarter and 4.25 down here now, but about and 4.25 and 4.25 down here now, but about and 4.25, 4.5, but a bid down here now 4.5 way back, got to be 4.50 to play, 4.25 down here now, but about 4.5, 4.75 now, 4.75 can we do her? 4.75 and 4.75 now $5 here down here now, but about and $5 here down here now, but about and 5, but a bid $5 here. Let's do her even money, $5 here and 4.75 now 5 now quarter new fire now 5.25 down here now, but about I got to get 5.25 to buy him here and 5.25 down here now, but about and 5.25. You're both out looking for 5.25 down here now, but about and what are we thinking? 5.25 and 5.25, but to be all in and done. You're in. I'm out. 5.25 to buy. 5.25. Sold them $5. Sold them $5. On my right-hand side, flip that card around if you would. 828. Number 828. That was Wheaton Grain. We'd like to thank you there. Wheaton Grain was the buyer.
The next animal for sale, exhibited by Bentley Wilikowski. This hog weighs 299 pounds and got a red ribbon.
Red ribbon, and but to get 5 again, and 5 where? Give $3 here, now quarter down here, now but about 3.5 here, now 3.75 down here, now but about, and now 4, now quarter, now 4.5 here down here, 4.75 down here, now but about, and 4.75, 4, $5, 5.25, 5.5, but a bit 5.5, but about, and 5.5 in the corner, got to be 75 to buy, and 5.75 now $6 here down here, now $6, 6.25 down here, now but about, I'm 6.25 now 6.50, 6.50, 6.75 down here, now but about, I'm 6.75 here, 6.75 down here now, but about I'm 6.75. Can we do her? 6.75 here. 6.50 down here now, but about 75. Corners in. 6.75 to buy. 6.5, but about I gotta get 75. Where? 6.50 down here now, but about I'm 75. It'll be all in and done on the final call, but about I'm 6.5. But a bit 6.75. One time on the final call, but a bit 6.75. Sold them 6.50 in the corner. Who was the bidder on that? 616, and that would be ARM Services. We'd like to thank you there. ARM Services there.
The next animal for sale, exhibited by Casey Nelson. This hog weighs 237 pounds. It got a pink ribbon.
Pink ribbon, and down here now, but about and $5 a pound. Dollars here, down here, $3 only. Down here now, but about and $2, $2.25. Down here, $2.50. Down here now, but about and $2.75. $2.75. Down here now, but about and $2.75. $2.75. Down here now, but about $2.75. Now $3 here, down here now 3. Now quarter down here now, but about and 3.5. Down here now, but about and $3.50. $3.50. Down here $3.75. Down here now, but about and $3.75. Just keep trying. $3.75. $3.50. Down here now, but about and $75 to buy. 3.5. But about $3.75. Now 4. And now, but about and $4 here. 4 now quarter down here now, but about and 4.25. Where? 4.25 down here now, but about and 4.25 down here now, but about and 4.25 down here now, but about I gotta get 4.25 to buy him here, and 4.25 down here now, but about and 4.25. Hey, gotta buy down here now, but about and 4.25. They're all in them done on 4.25 down here now, but about and 4.25. One time on the final 4.25. Now 4.50 and now 4.50 and now 4.50 here. 4.5 here. 4.25 half. 4.5 it'll be us here down here and I'm 4.25 down here now, but about and a half it'll be all in and done on the final call, but about I'm 4.25. Would you give a half? Yes or no? 4.5. Sold at 4.25. Right back. Number 726. And that would be Lang Vet Services there. Lang Vet Services. Thank you very much.
The next animal for sale, exhibited by Olivia Peterson. This hog weighs 280 pounds and got a white ribbon.
Hey, you bet. Down here now, but about and white ribbon here, down here now, but about and down here now, but about and now, gotta get $5 to buy, and 5 here, down here now, 5 and 5.25 down here now, but about now, but a bit of 5.25 down here now, but about now, but a bit of down, I gotta get 5.25, 5.25 down here now, but about and $5.25, but about and now, gotta give me 5.25 here, down here now. You got someone in? Oh, $2, $2.25. We can do that. $2.25 and $2.25, $2.50, $2.75. Now 3 3.25 down here now, but about I'm 3.25, 3.5, but about a $3.50, $3.75. Now 4 and 4 now quarter down here, 4.5, but a bit down here now 4.5, but about and 4.5. Now 4.75, now 4.75, now 5 and now 5. Now quarter down here now, but about I'm 5.25 down here now, but about I'm 5.25. I'm 5 in the back, got to be 25. Where? 5.25 down here now, but about and $5 here down here now, but about and 25, but a bit 5.25 here. here, down here, now, but I'm 5 to give a quarter where, and 5 1/4 down here, now, but and hands in the air if you want it, 5 1/4 down here, 5 1/4, 5.50, and now 5.50, and now 5 1/2. Let's do her 5 1/2 here, down here, now, but I'm 5.50. What are we thinking here? 5 1/2 where, now 5.75, and 5.75 down here, now, but and 5 1/2, but 5.75, 5.75. Can you do her down here, now, but 5.75 down here, now, but I'm 5 1/2, but 5.75. You're out, sir. Got to be 5.75. It'll be all in. I'm done. 5.75. Sold them 5.50. Sold them 5.50. That goes on 6.57, and that would be Close Farms again. We'd like to thank you. Close Farms again was the winner.
The next animal for sale exhibited by Maggie Bowl. This hog weighs 258 pounds and got a pink ribbon.
Pink ribbon, hand down here. Give 5 again. Hand 5 where? $2, $2.25, $2.25, $2.50, $2.75. Now 3, now quarter, now 3 1/2, $3.75. Now 4, and 4, now quarter, now 4 1/2, $4.75. You're late, Jerry. $4.75. Now 5, now 5, now quarter, now 5 1/2. Down here now, but about on 5 1/2, $75. Now $6, Jerry. You're out. Got to be 6 to buy here. $6 here. 6 now quarter. Jerry's in. 6 1/4. You're out, Justin. 6 1/4 down here now, but about on 25 here. 6.25 here. 6.25. 6.50 down here now, but about on 6 1/2 to buy him here. 6.50 down here now, but about on 6 1/2. It'll be yes here now. 6.25 now 50. 6.25 down here now, but about on a half. But about I gotta go 6.50 down here now, but about I'm 6.25 down here now, but about now, but a bit of 50 to buy him here. 6 1/2, but a bit down here now. 6.25, but about now, but a bit of 50. 6.75. 6.75. You're almost under 6.75 and 6 1/2. But about I gotta go 75. It'll be all in. I'm done. Final call. 6.75. Yes or no? Sold them 6.50. Oh, I said sold that time. 713. 713. That's Johnson Tractor. Thank you very much, Johnson Tractor.
The next hog for sale exhibited by Chester Lang. This hog weighs 297 pounds and got a blue ribbon.
Blue ribbon, and give me 5 and go, and 5 here, down here, now, but about $3. How about that? $3 here, now 3, now quarter, now half, now 3.75, and 3.75, 4, now quarter, now 4 1/2, 4.75, now 5, Jerry's in, gotta be 5 to buy, $5 here, for $5, yes, now quarter, 5 1/4, now 5 1/2, down here, now, but about, and now gotta get 5.50, Bleachers is in, need 5.50, and 5 1/4, down here, now, but about and a half to buy here, 5 1/4, down here, now, but about and a half, but about, I'm 5 1/4, down here, now, but about and a half, but about, I gotta go 5 1/2 here, and 5 1/4 down here now, but about and 5 1/2 here down here now, but about I gotta get 5.50, 5 1/4 down here now, but about and a half. It'll be all in. I'm done. 5.50 down here now, but about and hands in the air if you want it. 5 1/2, 5 1/4. Give a half. Bleachers is in. 5.50. Sold them 5 1/4. 693 and 693 is Gotham Construction. We'd like to thank you there, Gotham Construction.
The next animal for sale exhibited by Hunter Sidelang. This hog weighs 265 pounds and got a red ribbon.
Red ribbon, and 5 to go, and 5 where? $3 here, down here now, but about a 3/4 down here now, but about 3 1/4, now 3 1/2, 3.75, now $4, 4 1/4 down here now, but about I gotta get 4 1/4 to buy him. 4 1/4, you're in, 4 1/4, now half, you're out, Jerry, 4 1/2 like this, 4 1/2 here, and 4 1/4 down here now, but about and a half where? 4 1/4 down here now, but about and a half, but about I gotta get 4 1/4 down here now, but about and a half, Jerry's in, 4 1/2, 4.75, and 4.75 down here now, but about I'm 4 1/2, but about now 4.75, now 5, and now 5 here down here now, but about and 5. Justin, I'm in right here at 4.75, looking for 5, and $5 here down here now, but about and 5 to buy here. 4.75, but a bit 5 here down here now, but about and $5 here down here. 4.75, but about I gotta get 5, but a bit 5, but to get $5 only, boys. But to get $5 to buy him here, and 4.75 here down here now, but about I'm 5, but it'll be all in. I'm done. Final call. Give me $5 here for now 5. Sold them for 75. Sold them for 75. Number 634, and that would be Bob's Processing. Thank you very much. Bob's Processing is the buyer.
The next animal for sale exhibited by Emmett Anderson. This hog weighs 247 pounds, got a pink ribbon.
Pink ribbon, and dollar here, down here. Give 5 here, down here. Now 5 at a bit. $3 only down here. 3, now quarter down here. Now 3 1/4, 3 1/2, 3 1/2, 3.75. Now 4 1/4 down here. Now but about 4 1/2, and 4 1/2 at a bit down here. Now 4 1/2. What do we think, Northwestern? Now 4.75, 4.75. We got a tie bid, Justin. 4.75. Now 5 and 5. Now quarter down here. Now but about and 5 1/4 here, and 5 1/2 at a bit down here. Now 5.50, 75, 5.75 at a bit that here down here. 5.75, 5.75 down here. 5.75. $6 to buy them here down here. Let's go $6 here. $6 even money. $6 here down here. Now I gotta get $6 here. $6 here. Northwestern, you're out. $6 here down here. Now I gotta get $6 only. 5.75 at a bottom. Now I gotta get $6 here. 5.75 down here. Now but a bottom. $6, $6, 5.75 at a bottom. Now I gotta get $6 here. All in. I'm done. $6 here. Sold them 5.75. 5.75. 819, and that would go to Toyson Ford. 819 Toyson Ford got the buy.
The next animal for sale exhibited by Ruby Hine. This hog weighs 300 pounds and got a white ribbon.
White ribbon, and here, $5 here, and 5 down here, $3 and go, $3, 3, now 25, and I'm 325 here down here, now but about I'm 325, 350, 375, 375 here down here, now 3 1/2 at a bit, 375, could you do her? 375, now 4, now quarter down here, now but about I'm 4 1/4. I took 4 from her, I need 4 1/4 from you, sir. 4 1/4, thank you, 4 1/2 to buy, and 4 1/2, you're both out, 4 1/2 here, 4 1/4, half where, 4 1/4 down here, now but about and a half, but about I gotta get 4 1/2 here, and 4 1/4 down here, now but about and a half, but about I'm 4 1/4 here down here, now but about I'm 54, 54 1/2, 4 1/4, gotta be $50 here, and 4 1/4 down here, now but about I'm 4 1/2, it'll be 4, 54, 50, final call, 4 1/4, give a half, 4 1/4, give a half. Sold them 4 1/4, 704, 4 1/4. Irwin Construction got her there, Irwin Construction.
The next animal for sale exhibited by Cassie Luke. This hog weighs 258 pounds and got a pink ribbon.
Pink ribbon, and $5 again, and 5 where, $3 here, down here, now but about 3 1/4, 350, now 375, now 4, now quarter down here, now but about and 4 1/4, 4 1/2 here, down here, now but about and 4 1/2, 75, 475, 475 down here, 475, now 5 here, down here, 5, now quarter, and now 5 1/4 down here, now but about I gotta get quarter where, and 5 1/4 down here, now but about and 5 1/4 half, 550 down here, 575 down here, now 5, $6 here, and 6 now 25 down here, now but about I'm 625, let's do her, 625, 625 down here, now but about I'm $6, 625 down here, now but about I'm now gotta get 625 to buy, $625 here, down here, 625 but about I'm now gotta give me 6 1/4 down here, now but about I'm now gotta get 625, 625 down here, now but about I'm $6, 625, it'll be all in, I'm done, 625, 625. Sold them $6, number today, 629, and that would be Blaine's Farm and Fleet of Chippewa Falls. Thank you there, Blaine's Farm and Fleet.
The next animal entering the ring is exhibited by Elliot Gotham. This will be Elliot's final animal sold as part of the meat animal program. Elliot was a good friend of Stanley Lang and has contributed to the beginning of the Stanley Lang Memorial Foundation, which will award its first 3 scholarships next Wednesday at the Buyer Appreciation Auction, or picnic. Therefore, to help grow this foundation, Elliot has decided to donate 100% of the profit from his final animal to the foundation. This hog weighs 263 pounds and got a blue ribbon.
You bet. Well, here, down here, now, but let's give $5 and go. $5.50, $6, $6.50, $7 here, down here, now, but about $7.50, down here, $7.50, $8, you're out, gotta be $8, $8.50, $8.50, now 9, and 9, now 50, now 10, now 10 and a half, but about 11, now have it a bit 12, but I get 12 and a half, but about I gotta get 13 down here, 13 and a half, but about I gotta get 13 and a half here, now 14, 14 down here, 14 and a half, but a bit down here, now 14 and a half, 14 and a half, now 15, now 15.50, 15.50 down here, now, but about I'm 15 and a half, now 16, 16, now half, now 17, now half, and 17 and a half, 18, now 18.50 down here, now 19, 19.50, now I'm gonna get 20, now 21, now 2, now 3, now 4 down here, now but about and 4, 24 down here, now but about 3, 4. I've got 23 with Rooney, need 24 to buy, and 24 here. 23, but to get 4 down here now, but I'm 23, 4 down here now, but and 4, you're all in, I'm done. 23 down here now, but and 4 down here now, but I'm 23, but to get 24, yes or no, 24 to buy them. Sold at $23, and that goes on $7.89. Rooney Properties was the winner on that, but I would like to recognize the backup bidder, $637, and that was Boots Egg Service. I'd like to thank you there, and of course, thank you, Rooney's.
The next animal for sale exhibited by Elsie Berlin. This hog weighs 266 pounds and got a white ribbon.
White ribbon, and here, $5 and go down here now, Balaban and 5, $2, $2.25, $2.50, $2.75, now 3, now quarter, now 3.5, but at $3.75, Balaban, I got to get $4 here down here now, 4.25 here down here now, 4.5 and 4.75. Justin's in, 4.75 down here now, Balaban, I'm 4.5, but a bit 4.75, now 5 and $5, $5 now a quarter, and 5.5 but a bit down here now, 5.50, 5.75. Let's do her 5.75 now, $6. Thank you, 6.25. 6.25 now 6.50 now 6.75 down here now, but about I'm 6.75. I'm 6.50 there, gotta be 75 to buy. 6.50 down here now, but about I'm 75, but about I'm 6.5, but a bit 6.75, but a bit that here, and I'm 6.5, but about I gotta get 75, but a bit 6.75 here, all in, I'm done, and 6.5, but a bit 6.75. Yes or no? 6.75. Sold them 650, buyer 606, and that would go to Elder Electric there. Elder Electric, thank you very much. Oh no, what was that number? Oh, I'm sorry. Alfalfa Lawn there. Alpha Lawn there. I'm sorry about that. Alpha Lawn there.
The next animal entering the show ring is exhibited by Owen King. This is Owen's final animal sold as part of the meat animal program. And as many of you have already heard before we started, Owen has decided to establish the Stanley Lang Memorial Foundation, which will award its first 3 scholarships next Wednesday at the Buyer Appreciation Picnic. Owen states that this foundation aims to memorialize Stanley by giving back to the community for many years to come. Therefore, to help grow this foundation, Owen has decided to donate 100% of the profit from his final animal to the foundation. This hog weighs 276 pounds and got a blue ribbon.
Blue ribbon, and down here now. And 5, you got 10, thank you, 11, 12, and 12, 13, down here, 14, 15, 16, 17, down here now, 18, down here now, but about 18, 19, $20 here, down here, 21, 22, down here now, but about and 3, 23 to buy him here, down here now, 22, 3, Jerry's in, 22 down here now, but about and 3 to buy him here, 22 down here now, but about and 3 down here now, but about and 22.50 down here now, but about and 22.50, now 23, and 23 down here now, but about I'm $23 here, 23 down here now, but about I'm 22 and a half, gotta be 23 down here now, but about I'm 22 and a half, but about and now gotta give me 23, but to be all in, I'm 22 and a half, but about I'm 23, and the final call, 22 and a half, but about I'm 23. Thank you, 23 and a half, and 23 and a half, and 23 and a half. Let's finish the job. 23 and a half down here now, but about I gotta get 23 and a half, 23 and a half, but a bit down here now, but about I'm 23 over there down here now, but about and a half, but to be all in and done. Hit her again, 23 and a half, but to be yes here, and I'm 23.50, yes or no, 23 and a half. Sold at $23, $7.88. Rooney Grain was the winner, and again, if we could recognize that backup bidder as well. What was your bid number again, sir? We'd like to recognize you. 846. Fraser Timber Solutions there, thank you there, and Boots Egg Service was also involved. Thank you.
The next animal for sale exhibited by Jace Phillips. This hog weighs 270 pounds and got a red ribbon.
Red ribbon, and $5 and go, and 5 where, 5 here, give $3 here, down here, now 3, now quarter, down here, now, but I gotta get 3 and a quarter to buy him here, 3 and a quarter, 3 and a half, but a bit, 3.50, 3.75, down here, now $4 here, yo, Jerry, gotta be 4, now quarter, down here, now, but about 4 and a half, down here, now, but about and 4 and a half, you're all out, I'm in, 4 and a half here, 4 and a quarter, 4 and a half, but a bit down here, and I'm 4 and a quarter, down here, now, but about and a half to buy here, and 4 and a quarter, down here, now, but about I'm 4 and a half, but a bit, 4.50 only down here, now, but about I'm 4 and a quarter, gotta be half, and 4 and a quarter, down here, now, but about and a half, but a bit, bit down here now, 4 1/4 down here now, but about and a half, it'll be all in and done on the final car, but about I'm 4 1/4 now, gotta give half, gotta give 4 1/2, gotta give 4.50. Sold them 4 1/4, 759, 759. That's Northern Wisconsin State Fair. Thank you, Northern Wisconsin State Fair.
The next animal for sale exhibited by Hattie Berlin. This hog weighs 279 pounds and got a white ribbon.
White ribbon, $5 and go. And 5 here. Give $3 here down here. Now 3, now quarter, now half, now 3.75, now 4, now quarter down here. 4 1/2, 4.75, and 4.75. Now 5, $5, 5 1/4, 5 1/2, 5 1/2, but a bit 5.50. I'm in the corner, Justin. 5 1/4, gotta be half to buy. 5 1/4 down here now, but about and 5 1/2, but about and 5 1/4 down here now, but about and 50. And 5 1/4 down here now, but about and 5 1/2, but a bit 5.50 down here now, but about I gotta get 5 1/4 down here now, but about and a half to buy. And 5 1/4 down here now, but about I'm 5 1/2, but to be all in. I'm done. I'm 5 1/4, 5 1/2, but about I gotta get 5 1/2, but about I'm 5 1/4, gotta be half, but a bit down. I gotta get 5 1/2 to buy. Sold them 5 1/4, 606, 5 1/4 buyer, 606. Alpha Lawn there, and a thank you there. Alpha Lawn is the buyer.
Next animal for sale exhibited by Michael Meyer. This hog weighs 262 pounds and got a red ribbon.
And a red ribbon here down here now, but about and $5 here down here now, but about and 5, $3 and go now 3 1/4, 3.50, 3.75, now 4, now quarter, and 4 1/2, 4.75, now 5 here now quarter, 5 1/4, 5 1/2, but a bit 5.75, but about I gotta get 5.75, 5.75. We got Justin in, need 5.75 to buy, and 5.75 here, but to get 5.75. You're both out there, 5 1/2, but a bit 5.75, 5.75 down here now, but about I'm 5 1/2, but about a 75, now $6 here down here. Now I gotta give $6 here. 5.75 down here now, but about I'm $6 here down here now, but about I'm not gonna give me $6 only. 5.75, give 6. 5.75 down here now, but about I'm not gonna get $6, $6 here down here now, but about on the final column. 5.75, give $6 here. Yes or no? Sold them 5.75, buyer 761, 5.75, and that goes to Northland Plumbing there, and we'd like to thank you, Northland Plumbing.
Our next animal for sale exhibited by Calvin Willie. This hog weighs 273 pounds and got a pink ribbon.
Pink ribbon, and give 5 here down here now, but about and 5, $3 and go, boys. 3, now quarter, and now 3 1/2, but about 3.75 down here now, but about I'm 3.75. Yes, now 4, now quarter down here now, but about I'm 4 1/4. Could you do her 4 1/4, 4 1/4 down here, 4 1/4, 4 1/2 down here now, but about I'm 4 1/2 to buy. 4 1/4 down here now, but about I'm 4 1/2, but about I'm 4 1/4, 4 1/2, 4.75, and 4.75. Now 5 here down here now, but about I'm $5 here, and 5 here down here now, but about I'm 5, but a bit $5 here down here. Got to play to win. $5 here, 4.75, give 5, and 4.75 down here now, but about I'm $5 here down here now, but about I'm $5 only. 4.75, but about I'm 5, but a bit 5, but a give 5, but a bit $5 here. I'm all in, I'm done. $5 to buy, $5 here. Sold at 4.75, buyer 689, buyer 689. That would go Jeans Heating and Cooling. Thank you, Jeans Heating and Cooling.
The next animal for sale exhibited by Madison Seibel. This hog weighs 256 pounds and got a red ribbon.
Red ribbon, and $5 again, and 5 where? $3 here down here now, 3 1/4, 3 1/2, 3 1/2, 3.75, now $4 here down here now, 4, now 4 1/4, 4 1/2, 4.75, 4.75, now 5 here down here now, but about and $5 to buy. I'm here down here now, but about and 5, but a bit $5 here. I'm 4.75, but a bit 5. I'm in way back, 4.75, give 5 here down here now, but about and 5 to buy. I'm 4.75, but a bit $5 here down here now, but about and 5. Got to buy up here now, got a bit $5 here. I'm 4.75 down here now, but about now, but a bit of 5, but about I'm 5, but a bit of 5, but about I'm 5, but a bit of 5, but a get 5, but a bit 5, but a get $5 here. I'm all in and done. $5 to buy them. Sold them 4.75, and that was 7.53, and that went to Mitchell Feeds. Mitchell Feeds is the buyer, and we thank you.
The next hog for sale exhibited by Sawyer Willie. This hog weighs 288 pounds and got a white ribbon.
White ribbon and $5 to buy him here. And 5. Give $3 here down here. 3. Now quarter down here now, but about your Jerry. 3.5. 3.75. Now 4. Now quarter down here. 4.5. 4.75 here down here now, but about 4.75. Tie bid. Justin's in. 4.75. 4.75 to buy him here down here now. 4.5 but about 4.75. 4.75 down here now, but about 4.5 but a bit. 4.75 here down here now, but about let's do her. 4.75 and 4.75. Just try it. 4.75. 4.50 down here now, but about 4.75. You're in. I'm out. 4.50. 4.75 to buy and 4.75 down here now, but about 4.5 but a bit. 4.75 here down here now, but about 4.5 but a bit. Down. I got to get 4.75. Your money's in, Justin. 4.5 but a bit. Down. 4.75. Sold them for 50. Sold them for 50. What was that again? 629. Buyer number today, 629. That would be going to Blaine's Farm and Fleet of Chippewa Falls. Blaine's Farm and Fleet. Thank you.
Next animal for sale exhibited by Natalie Lizuski. This hog weighs 293 pounds and got a red ribbon.
Red ribbon, and here, $5 and go. Dollars here down here now, 5 cent, quarter, 5 and a quarter down here now, but about I gotta give a quarter. 5 and a quarter down here now, but about now, but a bit down. I gotta give 5 and a quarter down here now, but about now, but a bit down. I gotta give 5 and a quarter to buy him. And 5 and a quarter down here now, but about now, but a bit down. I gotta give 5 and a quarter down here now, but about I gotta give a quarter down here. Hey, got a good one here down here, and I'm 5 and a quarter to buy him. 5 and a quarter down here now, but about now, but a bit of 5 down here now, quarter down here now, but about you got 5 and a. You got 2, 2 and a quarter, and 2 and a quarter here. Starter over, 2 and a quarter to buy him. 2.50 down here now, but about him. 2.5 here. 2.5, 2.75 here down here now. $3 here down here now, but about him. 3 now quarter down here. 3.5 here down here now. 3.5, 3.75 now. $4 here now. Quarter down here now, but about him. 4 and a quarter. 4.5, 4.5 here. 4.75 down here now, but about now, but a bit of 4.75. Yo, Jerry, got to be 4.75. 4.75 down here now, but about him. 4.75. But a bit. You almost bought a pig. 4.75 and 4.50 down here now. 4.75. You're in, Justin. 4.5. 4.75 to buy. And I'm 4.5 down here now. But about now, but a bit of 75. But about I got to go 4.5. But a bit down. I got to get 4.75. Yes or no? 4.5. But a bit down. I got to get 4.75. Sold them 450, and we had 830 on the tag. 830. That was Wisconsin Trucking and Equipment. Thank you there.
The next animal for sale exhibited by Whitney Gotham. This hog weighs 298 pounds and got a white ribbon.
White ribbon, and down here, give 5 here, down here, now, but about on 5. $3 only here, now 3, quarter, 3.5, 3.75, now 4 and a quarter, and 4.5, 4.5, 4.75, down here, now, but about on 4.75, 4.5, down here, 4.75, now 5 here, now 5 and a quarter, 5.5, but a bit down here, now got to get 5.50, now 5.75, and 5.75, down here, now, but about on 5.75, let's do her 5.75, thank you, now $6 here, and now $6 here, 5.75 now, $6 here. You want back in, sir? $6 to buy him, and $6 here down here now. $6 here, and I'm 5.75, but he gets $6 here. 5.75 down here now, but about him $6, $6, 5.75, but about him now got to give $6 here out, but he gets $6, 5.75, but about him now got to give $6 to buy him here. $6 here. Sold them 5.75, buyer 803, 5.75, buyer 803. That is Ska Precast there, Ska Precast.
The next animal for sale exhibited by Grace Meyer. This hog weighs 251 pounds and got a blue ribbon.
Blue ribbon, and down here, give 5 here, down here now, 5 quarter down here now, but about 5 and a quarter down here now, but about 5 and a quarter where? And 5 and a quarter down here, 5.5 down here now, but about 5.50 down here now, but about 5.5. Yes, 5.75, 5.75 down here now, $6 here down here now, got to get $6 here now. Jerry's got the lead, $6 now, quarter down here now, 6 and a quarter, 6.5, but a bit down here, 6.50, 6.50 down here now, but about 6.5 here, 6 and a year, and I'm out, 6.50, 6.50 down here now, but about 6 and a quarter down here now, but about 1.5. You're out too, Justin, 6.5 here. 6 and a quarter down here now, but about 1.5. Go to do her. 6.5 here. 6 and a quarter down here now, but about 1.5. It'll be all in and done in the final call, but about 6.50 down here. 6 and a quarter. Got to be half to buy him here. 6.75. Thank you. Now $7, and now 7 to buy him here down here now, but about $7. Let's do her. $7 here. $7 here down here now, but about 7. 6.75, but about now got to give me $7. I'm $7. I'm $7 here, all in and done on the final call. Give me 7. Sold at 6.75. Buyer 636. And that would go to Bowl Excavating there. Bowl Excavating. Thank you.
The next animal for sale exhibited by Henry Anderson. This hog weighs 283 pounds and got a pink ribbon.
Pink ribbon here down here. Give 5 and go. 5 here down here now. 5. Give $3 here down. 3 now quarter down here now. But about 3 1/4. 3 1/2. 3.75. And now 4 down here now. But about $4 here now. 4 1/4 down here now. But about $4.25. 4.25. Now 4.50. Now 4.50. 4.75 down here. Now 5 here down here now. Quarter and 5 1/4 down here. 5 1/4. Half. 5 1/2. You're out. Justin 5 1/2 to buy. 5.50 now. 5.75 and 5.75 here down here now. 5 1/2. But a bit 5.75. 5 1/2 down here now. But about now. But a bit of 75 where 5.75. What do you think here? 5.75. Thank you. $6 only and $6 here down here now. But about $6 here. $6 here now. 6 now quarter down here now. But I'm almost at her. 6 1/4 there. 6 down here now. But about a quarter down here now. Gonna get 6.25 down here now. But about $6 here down here now. But about 25. 6.25. You're all in. I'm done. 6.25 to buy. 6.25. Sold them $6 way back, 689. Buyer number today, 689. That's Jeans Heating and Cooling. Thank you, Jeans Heating and Cooling.
The next animal for sale exhibited by Breyer Sonnentag. This hog weighs 255 pounds and got a white ribbon.
White ribbon and $5 and go and 5 here down here now. 5. $3 here down here now. 3 now quarter. 3 1/4. 3 1/2. 3.75 now 4 and now 4 1/4 down here now. 4 1/2. But a bit down. 4.75. But a bit down. I gotta get 4.75 now. 5 you're out, Jerry. $5 here and 5 down here now. 5 now quarter down here. 5 1/2 down here now. But about 5 1/2 here. You're in now. 5.75. 5.75 down here. Thank you. Now $6 now quarter. Now 6 1/2. But a bit 6.50 down here now. But about 6 1/2. Good to do her there. 6.50. $6.50 here. 6.50. I'm in on the bleacher. 6.50. 6.75. Then 6.75. But a bit down here now. 6.75 down here now. But about let's do her. 6.75. 6.75 down here now. But about 6.75 down here now. But about 75. Now 7 and now $7 to buy. I'm here down here now. Gotta go $7 here. I'm $7 here down here now. But about 7 now 7 now quarter down here now 7 1/4 now 7 1/2 new fire. I'm 7 1/2 now 7.75 down here now. But about I gotta get 75. $8 only. $8 here. Just keep trying till you win. $8 here. 8. Thank you. Now quarter. 8 1/4 down here now. But about I'm 8 1/4 to buy. 8 1/4 down here now. But about 8.25 down here now. But about Justin's in. I'm 8.25 here down here now. But about 8.25. You're all done. 8.25 here. 8.25. But a bit down here now. But about 8.25 here. No mistakes. 8.25. Sold them $8. Sold them $8. 836. That's Amcor. 836. Oh no. Brad Sonnentag. Amcor. Yeah, Brad Sonnentag. Amcor. We'd like to thank you there.
The next animal for sale exhibited by Olive DeWint. This hog weighs 230 pounds and got a pink ribbon.
Pink ribbon. You bet. And $5 and go. 5 here down here now. 5. Give $3 here now. 3 quarter and 3 1/4. 3 1/2. 3 1/2. 3.75. Now 4 and now 4 1/4. Now 4 1/2. 4 1/2 down here now. But about I gotta get 4.50 to buy him. 4.75. Now 5 and now 5 here down here now. But about 5. 5 here. 5 now quarter and now 5 1/2. Way back 5 1/2. Now 5.75. Now $6 here. Now 6.25. 6.25 down here now. But about 6.25. Let's try that again. 6.25. 6.25 here. 6 way back looking for 6.25. 6.25 down here now. But about I gotta get 6 1/4 where 6 1/4 down here now. But about I'm $6 now 25. But a bit 6.25. But it'll be all in. I'm done. 6.25. Yes or no? 6.25. Now 6.50 and now $6.50. Now 6.75. You almost had her. 6.75. 6.75 down here now. But about 6.75 down here now. But about I'm 6.75 down here now. But about let's do her. 6.75. 6.75. She said go ahead. 6.75. Now $7 here down here now. But about I'm 7 now quarter and 7 1/4 down here now. But about I'm 7 1/4 down here now. But about I gotta get quarter and 7 1/4 down here now. But about I'm 7 1/4 here now. 7. Are you done for sure this time? 7 1/4 and 7 1/4 down here now. But about I'm 7 1/4 here all in and done on the final car. But about I'm 7 1/4 to buy him here. 7 1/4. Sold them $7 way back, $7, $6.44, and that would be C&K Construction. C&K Construction, we'd like to thank you.
The next animal for sale exhibited by Colton Luke. This hog weighs 253 pounds and got a white ribbon.
White ribbon and $5 again. And 5 where? $3. Let's go. 3 quarter, 3.50, 3.75. Now 4. Now 4 1/4. Now 4 1/2. 4.75. Now 5. Now 5 1/4. Now 5 1/2. But a bit down. I gotta get 5.50 and 5.50 down here. 5.50. Now 75 down here. Now $6 here down here. Now 6 quarter. 6.25 down here now. But about now 6.50 down here. 6 1/2. Now 75. 6.75. But a bit down here now. But about I'm 6.75 here down here. Now 6 1/2. Northwestern's in. I need 675 to buy. 675 here. 650 down here now, but about I'm 75 here. 675. 650 down here now, but about I'm 75, but about I'm 6.5, but about I gotta get 75 to buy. 650 down here now, but about I'm 75, but it'll be all in. I'm done. 6.5. 675. Yes or no? Sold at 650, buyer 765, and that is Northwestern Bank, if I'm not mistaken. Northwestern Bank, we'd like to thank you. Is that right?
The next animal for sale exhibited by Landon Stark. This hog weighs 288 pounds and got a red ribbon.
The last buyer was Northwestern Bank, and we'd like to recognize them. They've been a buyer here for 20 consecutive years. Is that right? You have, specifically, you have. We'd like to thank you guys very much. It's been more than that, but you have. Thank you. You bet. Now the next one here down here. Give 5 again. And 5 here down here now. 5 out of and $3 and go. $3 here down here now. 3 now quarter down here now. 3.5 out of it. 3.75 here down here now. $4 here down here now. 4 and 4 now quarter. 4.5 out of it down here now. 4.5. 4.75 down here now. But about 4.75. Justin's in. 4.5 out of it on 4.75. 4.75 down here now. But about now. But a bit of 4.5 out of it on. I gotta get 4.75 and 4.75 down here now. But about and 4.5 out of it on 4.75 here down here. Goodbye here. 4.75 and 4.75 down here now, but about I'm 4.5, but a bit of down. I gotta get 4.75 and 4.50 down here now, but about I'm 75, but a bit 4.75. You're in amount 4.75 to buy. I'm here down here and I'm 4.5, but a bit 4.75. You're all in. I'm done. 4.75. Sold them 4.50. Sold them 4.50. 658 buyer number today. That is Clover Belt Construction. Thank you, Clover Belt Construction.
The next animal for sale exhibited by Lincoln Wilikowski. This hog weighs 286 pounds and got a white ribbon.
You bet. White ribbon. And $5 again. And 5. Give 3. Let's go. $3 here down here. 3 quarter. 3.50. 3.75. Now 4. Now quarter down here now. But about 4.5 now. 4.75 here now. 5 here down here now. But about and 5. Now quarter. And 5 1/4. 5.5 a bit down here now. 5.50. 5.75. 5.75. Now $6 here. $6 here. You're out, Jerry. Got to be $6 only. Now 6 1/4. And now 6 1/4. Yeah. Are you bidding, kid? 6 1/4. 6.5. And 6.5 here down here. Got them in now. 6.75 down here now. But about I'm 75 where? 6.75 here. I'm 6.50 here. It's now $7 and now 7. Break the tie. $7 to buy. I'm here down here now, but about I'm $7 here and $7 here down here now, but about I'm $7 here down here now, but about I'm 7 now 7. 6.75 now 7. Let's do her now. $7 here down here now, but about let's just try it. $7. 6.75. But I get 7 to buy. I'm here down here. 6.75. But about I gotta get 7 here. All in. I'm done on the final call. You're in here. $7 to buy them. Sold them 6.75. What's your number, kiddo? 7.85. Romanowski Harvesting was the buyer. Romanowski That's correct. Yep, 7.85. Romanowski Harvesting. Like to thank you there.
The next animal for sale exhibited by Olivia Overgaard. This hog weighs 261 pounds, got a blue ribbon.
Blue ribbon and $5 to buy him here. And 5. You got 5 here. You got 5. 2, 2 1/4, 2 1/4, 2.5, 2.75, now 3, now $3, now quarter, now 3.50, 3.75, now 4, now quarter down here, now 4.5, 4.5 down here, now but about 4.5. Your turn now, so 4.75, now 5, now $5 here, now 5, but a bit $5 to buy him here, 4.75, 5, now quarter down here, now but about 5.5 down here, now but about I gotta get 5.50 and 5.50 down here, now 5.50, 5.75. Thank you. Now $6 here, and now $6 to buy him here, $6 here. You're almost there, sir. $6 only down here, now but about $6 to buy him, 5.75 down here now, but about and now gotta get $6. What are we thinking here? $6 here, 5.75 down here now, but about $6, $6, 5.75, but a bit $6 here. All in. I'm done. $6 here, 5.75. Give $6 here. Sold them 5.75. Sold them 5.75. Buyer 740, and that would be Marr Brothers. 740. The Marr Brothers got her.
The next animal for sale exhibited by Millie Berlin. This hog weighs 290 pounds, got a red ribbon.
Red ribbon and $5 again, and 5 where? Give $3 here, 3 now quarter down here now, but about 3 1/4, 3.5, but a bit 3.75 down here. Yes, now 4, now quarter, now 4.5 down here now, but about I gotta go 4.5 here, 4.5 but a bit down here now, 4.5 but a bit down here now, 4 1/4, half, 4.5, 4.5 but a bit 4.50, 4 1/4 down. Where you got in, Justin? 4 1/4 now half, and 4 1/4 down here now, but about a half, but about I'm 4 1/4. Give a half, but you get 4.5. Price is right. 475, 475, 400, 475 at a thank you, but you get $5 to buy him here, and $5 here, but you get $5, and $5 here down here now 5. What do you think? $5 here. I'm in the corner. 475, need 5, and $5 here down here now, but about $5 to buy him here. 475 down here now, but about $5 bill down here. 475, but about 5, but a bit 5, but you get 5, but you get $5. 5 now quarter, 5 now 50, and 550, 575, but you get $6 to buy him here. Let's do $6 here. 575, but about, and now got to give $6 here down here. 575, but about, and now got to give $6 here. Sold them 575, 606. That's Alpha Lawn Farm there. Alpha Lawn Farm 606 was a buyer number.
The next animal for sale exhibited by Madeline Pernsteiner. This hog weighs 283 pounds and got a white ribbon.
White ribbon, and $5 again, and 5 here. Give 3, let's go. $3 here down here. 3, now quarter, now 50, 350, 375, now 4, now $4, now quarter down here. 4 and a quarter, 4 and a half, but a bit down now 475, 475 and 5 here down here. Now $5 here down here. Now but about and $5 only, and 5. Thank you. Now quarter, and 550, and 550. Let's do her. 575. Now $6 here down here. Now gotta give $6 here. 575, but a bit $6 here down here. Now but about I'm $6 here. 575 down here now, but about $6. $6 here down here. 575, but I give $6 to buy him here down here. $6. Thank you. Now quarter, and now 6 and a quarter down here. Now 625 down here. Now 650 down here. Now but about 6 and a half. Let's do her. 6 and a half here, and 6 and a quarter now. Half 650 down here. Now but about 6 and a quarter, but I get 50. 6 and a quarter down here. Now but about and a half. Let's try it. 6 and a half, but about I got to go 650 here. All in and done. You're in. I'm out. Now 75. Now 675 to buy. 675. Let's do her. 675 here. 650 down here. Now but about 75, but about I'm 6 and a half, but a bit 675, but it'll be all in. I'm done. Final call. 675. Sold them 650, and I thank you, buyer 834. That goes on 834. Gary Pernsteiner there, GLP Seeds there. We'd like to thank you.
The next animal for sale exhibited by Anna Bowl. This hog weighs 230 pounds and got a red ribbon.
And you bet. Red ribbon, give 5 here. Now 5, thank you. Now half, and 550. Yes, now $6 here. And now 6 to buy him. Now 50. Now $7 here down here. Now but about him. $7 here down here. Now but about I gotta get 7 to buy him here. 7. Now $7.50. Now $8 here down here. $8. $8.50 down here. Now but about $8.50. 8 and a half, but a bit down here. Now but about I'm 8 and a half, but about now $8.50. $8.50 down here. Now but about I gotta give 8 and a half. Where? 8 and a half, but a bit down here. Now but about $8.50. $8.50. Now 9. And now 9. Now 50 down here. Now but about I'm 9 and a half here. And 9 and a half, but a bit. I'll cut you a deal. 9 and a quarter, and 9 and a quarter down here now, but about I gotta give a quarter down here now, but about let's try it. 9 and a quarter down here now. 9 quarter, 950, 950, 975, 975. Let's go to 10, 975 here, 975. But a bit. Thank you. Now 10, $10 here down here now, but about and 10. You're almost there. $10 here, $10 here down here now, but about and 10. Thank you. Now quarter down here now, but about and 10 and a quarter here, and 10 and a quarter. You already said that. 10 and a quarter, and 10 and a quarter down here now, but about I gotta get 10 and a quarter to buy him here down here. And I'm 10 over there now. Quarter down here now, but about I'm 10.25 here down here now, but about I gotta get 10 and a quarter here. I'm all in and done. 10.25. Yes or no? Sold them $10. Sold them $10. Flip that card around. I think we got the number. 862. Oh, J&S Custom Work LLC there. We'd like to thank you, Seth Goddard, J&S Custom Work LLC.
The next animal for sale exhibited by Gabe Domes. This hog weighs 305 pounds and got a white ribbon.
White ribbon here, but you get 5 to go. 5 here down here now, but about and 5. Give 3. Let's roll. 3 quarter down here now, but about I got to get 3 and a quarter to buy him here. 3 and a quarter down here. 3 and a half. 375 here now. $4 here down here now, but about and $4 only. 4 now quarter down here now, but about and 4 and a quarter. 425. 425 down here. 425. 450. 450 down here now, but about now, but a bit down. 475. 475 now. 5 here down here now, but about and 5 but a bit $5 here. Justin, we've got a tie bid. I took 475, asked her if she'd do 5, and 5 here, and 5 to buy him here, down here now, but about and $5 here, and 5 here, down here now, but about and 5. Just try it now. 5 and a quarter, and 5 and a quarter, now 5 and a half, now 550 down here, 575 down here now, but about and 575 to buy him, 575 down here now, but about and 5 and a half, but about now, but a bit of 75. Is that a yes? 575, 575. Where do you get 575? Now $6 here, and now $6 here, down here, now quarter, and now 6 and a quarter. Let's do yes again. 6 and a quarter down here now, but about I'm 625. 625 down here now, but about I'm 6 and a quarter down here now, but about I'm 25. It'll be all in. I'm done. Are you? 625. 625. Sold them $6, Justin. Your buyer's in. And what was your number? That 815, number today, 815. That is T&J Concrete Foundation. I'd like to thank you, T&J Concrete Foundation.
The next animal for sale, exhibited by Marguerite Frank. This hog weighs 289 pounds, got a blue ribbon.
Blue ribbon, and down here now, and $5 and go, and 5 here, $3, let's roll, $3, now quarter, down here, 3 1/4, 3 1/2, $3.75, down here, now $4 here, down here, now 4 1/4, 4 1/2, $4.75, now 5, you're out, Jerry, 5, now quarter, now half, 5 1/2, at a bit 75, but a get $5.75, now $6 here, now quarter, and 6 1/2, at a bit 6.75, at a bit 6.75, down here, now, I'm 6 1/2, at a bit, you're in, I'm out, 6.75 to buy, 6.75 here, down here, now, and 75 here. 6.75, now $7 here, down here, now, and 7, now quarter, and now 7 1/4 here, just keep trying till you win, 7 1/4, and 7 1/4 down here, now, 7 1/4, well, now 7.25, 7.25 down here, now, 7 1/4 down here, now, and quarter, now quarter, 7.25, 7.25 down here, now, 7 1/4 down here, now, 7 1/4 here, I'm all in and done, are you? 7 1/4, 7 1/4 down here, now, and quarter. Sold them $7, way back $7. Buyers, 696. Buyer number today, 696. That's an H&R Electric. Thank you, H&R Electric.
The next animal for sale, exhibited by Rachel Bowl. This hog weighs 278 pounds, got a red ribbon.
Red ribbon here, but to get 5 to buy, and 5 here, down here. Now 3, let's roll, $3 here, now quarter, now 3.50, now 3.75, now 4, now 4 1/4, 4 1/2, 4.75, 4.75 down here, now 4.75, now 5, but a bit 5 here, now, but a bit 5 to buy him here, and 5 here, down here, now, but a bit of 5 to the bill. Front rows in, need 5, and 5 here, down here, now, but a bit of 5 to the bill, down here, now, but a 5, and 5 here, down here, now, but and 5, but a bit $5 here, 4.75, front rows in, looking for $5 here, and $5 here, down here, now 5, now quarter, down here, now, but about 5 1/4, and 5 1/4 down here, now, but about 5 1/4 down here, now, but about 5.25, and 5.25 down here, now, but about 5.25, now 5.50, now 5.75, one more, 5.75, 5.75 down here, now, but about 5 1/2, but a bit 5.75, now $6 here, down here, now, got to get 6 to buy him, now quarter, and 6 1/4 here, down here, now, but about 6 1/4, where 6 down here, now, but about quarter, down here, now, got to get 6.25 down here, now, but about 6 1/4, one more time, and you can find out, 6 1/4, 6 1/4 down here, now, but about $6.25, it'll be all in and done, I'm 6.25. Sold them $6, 8.14 buyer number today, 8.14. That is Synergy Cooperative. Thank you, Synergy Cooperative.
The next animal for sale, exhibited by Lucy Anderson. This hog weighs 266 pounds, got a pink ribbon.
Pink ribbon, you bet here. Give 5 again, down here, now, but about and 5. $3 and 3, now quarter, now 3 1/2, 3.75, now 4, now 4 1/4, 4 1/2, 4 1/2, but a bit down, I got to get 4.75, now 5, and now quarter down here, now, but about 5 1/4, 5 1/4 here, now 5 1/2, you're all out, Justin, 5 1/2, 5 1/2, front rows in, 5 1/4, got to be half, and 5 1/4 down here, now, but about 1/2, but about now, but a bit of 5 1/4, half, 75, 5.75, $6 here, now 6.25, 6.25, 6.50, now 6.75 down here, now, but about now $7 here, now quarter, and now 7 1/4 down here, now, but about 7 1/4, 7 1/2, 7 1/2, 7 1/4, got to be half, 7 1/4 down here, now, but about 1/2, but about I got to go 7 1/4 down here, now, but about I got to get half, but a bit down, I got to go 7 1/2, but a bit down, 7 1/4 down here, now, but about I'm 7 1/2, you're all in, I'm done, 7 1/2. Sold at 7 1/4. Northwestern Bank, 7 1/4. Buyer number today, Northwestern Bank. Got it. We'd like to thank you there.
The next animal for sale, exhibited by Aubrey King. This hog weighs 287 pounds, got a blue ribbon.
Blue ribbon, and down here, give 5 again, 5 here, down here, now 5 1/4 here, now 5 1/4, 5 1/4 down here, now, but about now half, 5 1/2, but about now, but a bit down, I got to get 5 1/2, and 5 1/2 down here, now, but about now, but a bit of 5 1/2, but about and quarter, half down here, now, but about I'm 5 1/4, 5 1/2, 75, 5.75 here, is that a yes? Now $6 here, down here, bleachers is in, $6 here, $6 here, down here, now I got to get $6 here, down here, now I got to go $6 to buy him here, down here, now $6 here, 5.75 down here, now, but about it's now quarter down here, now 5.75, 5.75 here, down here, now 5 1/2, but about now, but a bit now $6 here, down here, now I got to get $6 here, down here, now $6 here, 5.75 on the bleachers, looking for $6 here, $6 here, down here, now I got to get 6, now quarter down here, now, but about I'm 6 1/4 down here, now, but about I'm 6.25, now 6.50, 6.75, 6.75, now $7 here, now 7 1/4 down here, now, but about I'm 7 1/4, 7 down here, now, but about and quarter down here, now, but about I'm 7 1/4 to buy him here, 7.25 down here, now, but about I'm 7 here, down here, now quarter down here, now, but about I'm 7.25, half, it'll be all in and done on the final card at the bottom. 7 1/4, one time here, 7 1/4. Sold them $7, 669. Buyer number today. That was Dairy State Bank. We'd like to thank you. Dairy State Bank got the buy.
The next animal for sale exhibited by Brandon Wicken. This hog weighs 273 pounds, got a red ribbon.
Red ribbon, hand down here. Give 5 here, down here, now, but about and 5. Thank you. Now quarter, 5 1/4 down here, now, but about now, but a bit of 5 1/4 to buy him. 5 1/2, but a bit down. I got to get 5.50 down here, now, but about and 5 1/2. You can bid more than once. 5 1/2 and 5 1/4 down here, now, but about and a half. Where 5 1/4 down here, now, but about and a half, but about now, but a bit of 5 1/2. 5.75 down here, now, but about and 5 1/2, but a bit down. I got to get 5.75. 5 1/2 down here, now, but about now, but a bit of 75 here. 5.50 down here, now, but about I'm 75, but a bit down. I got to get 5.75 down here, now, but about I'm 5 1/2, but a bit down. I got to get 5.75. 5.75 down here, now, but about I'm 5 1/2, but about now, but a bit of 75, but a be all in and done. 5 1/2, but a bit down. I got to get 75. Jerry's in. 5.75 to buy. Sold them 5 1/2, 7.97, and that looks like that's going to Security Bank. Got the buy. Security Bank, we'd like to thank you.
The next animal for sale exhibited by Andrea Ewings. This hog weighs 287 pounds, got a pink ribbon.
Pink ribbon down here now, but about and $5 and go. 5 here down, quarter down here, 5 1/2 down here, 5.75, $6 here, 6 now, quarter, 6 1/4. Jerry's in, and now 6.50 now, 75, 6.75 now, 7. Jerry's in, 7 1/4 down here now, but about I'm 7 1/4, and 7 1/4 here now, 7 1/2, but about 7.75, but about I gotta get 75, 7.75, $8 to buy, $8 here down here now, but about $8 here, $8 here, $8 here down here, $8. Thank you now, quarter, 8 1/4 down here now, but about 8.25, 8.25 down here now, but about I'm 8.25 here, 8.25, 8.50, 8.50 down here now, but about 8.50 down here, 8 1/2, 8 1/4, gotta be half, 8 1/4 down here now, but about and a half to buy, 8 1/4 down here now, but about and a half, but about I'm 8 1/4 down here now, but about and a half, it'll be all in and down on the final card, but about I'm 8.50, 8.25, but about and now gotta give me 8.50, yes or no, 8.50. Sold them 8 1/4, sold them 8 1/4, 7.62. That is going to Northside Elevator. Northside Elevator is the buy.
The next animal for sale exhibited by Riley Breck. This hog weighs 269 pounds, got a white ribbon.
White ribbon here down here. Give 5 here down here now, but about and $5 here. Give me $3 now, quarter down here now, but about a 3 1/4, 3 1/2 at a bit down here now, 3.75 now, 4 now, quarter now, 4 1/2 here down here now, 4 1/2. Justin's in 4.75 now, 5 and now quarter down here now, but about and 5 1/4, 5.25, 55.50 down here now, but about I'm 5 1/2. Jerry's in 5.50, 5.50 down here now, but about I'm 5 1/4 down here now, but about and a half, but about now, but a bit of 5 1/4, 5 1/2. Got a good one here, 5 1/2. 5.75 and 5.75 down here now, but about and 5.75, 5.75 down here now, but about I'm 5 1/2, but about now, but a bit of 75, but about I'm 5 1/2, but about I got to get 75 here, 5.50 down here now, but about I'm 75, but a bit down, I got to get 5.75, but a bit of 5.75, but a bit of 75, but I get 5.75. Sold them 5.50, buyer 645, and that would be Cadott Grain Service LLC. Cadott Grain Service, we'd like to thank you.
The next animal for sale is exhibited by Clay Hilger. This hog weighs 284 pounds and got a blue ribbon.
Blue ribbon, hand down here now, but about and $5 and go. $5 here down here now, 5. Give $3 here, now quarter, now 3 1/4, now half, 3 1/2, now 75, now 4, now quarter down here, now 4 1/2 here down here, now 4 1/2 here, 4.50 down here now, but about I'm 4 1/2, 75 down here now, 5, now quarter, new fire, now 5 1/2 down here now, but about I'm 5.50, 5.50 down here now, but about now, but a bit of 5 1/2, but about and Justin's in 5 1/4, gotta be half, and 5 1/2 down here now, but about I'm 5 1/4 down here now, but about and a half to buy, and 5 1/4 down here now, but about I'm 5 1/2, but about I'm 5 1/2, it'll be 5 1/4, gotta be half down here now, but about I'm 5.50, and 5 1/4 down here now, but about and a half, it'll be all in and done on the final card, but about I'm 5 1/2, yes or no, 5.50. Sold them 5 1/4, sold them 5 1/4, 8.54. Who? What's that? Oh, 715 Auto Body there. Yeah, thank you guys. 715 Auto Body.
The next animal for sale exhibited by Timothy Keneally. This hog weighs 295 pounds and got a red ribbon.
Red ribbon here down here. Give 5 and go. $5 here down here. Now 5 at the bottom. $3. Let's roll. 3. Now quarter. Now half. Now 75. Now 4. Now quarter down here. Now at the bottom. 4 and a quarter. And now 4 and a half. 4.75 down here. Now at the bottom. 4 and a half. 4.75. Now 5. Now quarter. Now 5 and a half. 75. $6 here. And $6 here down here. Now at the bottom. 6 and a quarter down here. Now 6 and a half. At a bit down here. Now got to get 6.50. 6 and a quarter. 6 and a half. Let's try it. 6 and a half down here. Now at the bottom. 6 and a quarter down here. Now at the bottom and a half. 6 and a quarter down here. Now, but I got to go half a bit down. I got to get 6.50 down here. Now, you want to go 6.50? 6 and a quarter down here. Now, but about and a half. 6 and a quarter down here. Now, but about and a half. 6 and a quarter down here. Now, but about and a half. But a BS here. Now, 6 and a quarter. Now, half. 6.50 down here. Now, but about I'm 6 and a quarter down here. Now, but about and a half. But a bit down. I got to get 6.50 here. I'm all in and done. 6 now 50. 6.50. Sold them 6 and a quarter. 7.13. 6 and a quarter. 7.13. Johnson Tractor is the buyer. Johnson Tractor.
The next animal for sale exhibited by Isabella Sandy. This hog weighs 270 pounds, got a white ribbon.
White ribbon, you bet here. Give 5 here down here, now but about and 5. $3, let's roll. 3, now quarter down here, now 3 and a half, at a bit 3.75, but to get $4 here, now got to go $4 here down here, now quarter down here, 4 and a half, at a bit down, now got to get 4 and a half, now 4.75, now but a bit down and 5, and now but a bit of 5, now quarter down here, now but about, now but a bit of 5 and a quarter down here, now but about, I'm 5 and a quarter, and 5 and a quarter down here, now but about, and 5 and a quarter down here, now but about, and 5.25. Jerry's on first, I need 5 and a quarter, and now 5.50, and now 5.75 down here, now but about, and 5 and a half, but a bit down, I got to get 5.75, 5.75 down here, now but about, and 5.75 down here, now but about, and 5 and a half, but about, I'm 75. Where are you in, Jerry? 5 and a half, but a bit 75, 5.50 there, need 75 where? 5.50 down here, now but about, I got to get 75, but a bit yes here, and I'm 5 and a half, but about, now but a bit of 75, you're all in, I'm done, 5.75. Sold them 5.50, sold them 5.50. In the front row, I believe, had the bid there. What was your number? Yes. Yeah, Jerry called it. Yeah, 654. Chippewa Valley Energy. Thank you, guys. Chippewa Valley Energy is the buyer.
The next animal for sale is exhibited by Cooper Ankney. This hog weighs 277 pounds, got a pink ribbon.
Pink ribbon, you bet. Give 5 and go. $5 here down here now, but about and 5. $3, let's roll. 3, now quarter. 3 and a quarter. 3 and a half. 3.75 down here now. 4, now 4 and a quarter. Now 4 and a half. And 4 and a half, but a bit now 4.75, but a bit 5, but a bit 5 now. Quarter down here now, but about now, but a bit of 5, but a quarter down here now, but about I'm quarter now half. And 75, 5.75, $6 here now quarter down here 6 and a quarter, 6 and a half. 6.50 down here now, but about I'm 6.50 down here now, but about I'm 6 and a quarter down here half. 75, 6.75 to buy. 6.75 now $7 here down here now, but about I'm 7 to buy. I'm here, and $7 even money. Let's give $7 here down here now, but about I'm 7. $7 here down here now, but about I'm 7 here down here now, but about I'm 7 to buy. I'm here down here now. 6.75, but about I gotta get 7. But to get 7, but to get 7 to buy. I'm here. 6.75, but about I'm $7. Yes or no? Sold them 6.75. Number 703, buyer number 703. Independent Outlook Incorporated. Independent Outlook Incorporated.
The next animal for sale is our Grand Champion Market Hog. Again, our Grand Champion Market Hog exhibited by Brianna Freed. This hog weighs 300 pounds and again is our Grand Champion.
You bet on the Grand Champion here down here now. Give 5 and go, boys. $5 here down here now, but about and 5 on the Grand Champion. But to get $2, $2.25. Thank you. $2.50, $2.75. Now 3, now quarter, now half, now 75, now 4, now 4 and a half. Down here 4 and a half, 4 and a half, 4.75. Now 5, now quarter, and 5 and a half. But a bit down. I got to get 5 and a half. 5.75. $6 here. Justin's in. $6, $6.25. Now you're out. 6.50, 6.50, 6.75. Now $7 here down here now, but about and 7. Now quarter, now 7 and a half. Down here 7 and a half, 75 down here now, but about let's do it again. $8 here, $8 here down here now, $8, $8.25 down here now, but about $8.25, $8.50, $8.50 down here now, $8.50, $8.75 down here now, but about $8.75, $8.75 now $9 here, and 9 now quarter down here now, but about a 9 and a quarter now 9 and a half, and 9 and a half, but a bit down here 9 and a half, 9.75 down here 9.75 now $10 here down here now, but about I'm 10 now quarter, and 10 and a quarter, 10 and a half, but a bit down here now 10 and a half here down here now 10 and a half, 10.75, 10.75, $11 here to buy. I'm $11 here. Now quarter down here, now but about 11 and a quarter. Let's go, 11 and a quarter. Now half, 11 and a half, a bit down here, now 11 and a half, a bit of 75, a bit 11.75. You're almost home. $12 here, and 12 now quarter down here, now but about and 12 and a quarter to buy him here. Just keep trying. 12 and a quarter. Thank you. Now 12 and a half down here, now but about. I got to get 12 and a half. 12.75. Almost home. 12.75. 12.75. $13 here. Now 13. Now quarter down here. Now 13 and a quarter. Thank you anyway. 13 and a quarter. 13 down here now, but about and quarter down here now, but about I'm 13. Now quarter down here now, but about I'm 13 and 25. But a bit 13 over there down here now, but about and 25. But be I'm all in and done. 13.25. Want another crack at it? 13.25. Sold at $13. Sold them $13. Buyer 740. The Marr brothers are the winner. The backup bidder was Minnesota Egg Group. We'd like to thank you guys for being the backup bidder on that one.
The next animal for sale is our reserve champion market hog, exhibited by Kendall Knox. This hog weighs 276 pounds and again is our reserve champion.
Reserve champion here down here. Give 5 and go. And 5 here down here now, but about and 5. 3, 3 and a quarter, 3 and a half, 3.75. Now 4, now quarter, now 4 and a half, 4.75. Now 5, now 5 and a quarter, 5 and a half, 5 and a half here. $6 here down here. Now I got $6 here. Now half, 6 and a half, but about now 6 and a half. Now 7 and 7 down here now, but about I'm 7 down here now. No mistake. 7 now, 7 and a half, 7 and a half. Now 8. $8 here down here now, but about $8 to buy him. $8 here down here now, but about $8 here down here. I'll do a deal. 7.75. 7.75 down here now, but about I'm 7 and a half, but about I gotta get 75 to buy. 7 and a half down here now, but about I'm 75, but about I'm 7 and a half, but about down I gotta get 75. I'm 7.75 now. $8. Thank you. Now 8 and a quarter. 8 and a quarter. 8.50. 8.50 down here. 8.75 down here now, but about 8.75. Let's do that again. 8.75. 8.50 down here now, but about 8.75. 8.50 down here now, but about I'm 75, but about I'm 8 and a half, but about I gotta get 75. It'll be all in and done on the final car, but about I'm 8.75. Yes or no? 8.75. Sold at 8.50. Reserve champion goes to 7.18. And that would be Klizowski Farms there. Klizowicz. Thank you, Klizowicz. And what was that number on the backup bidder? 8.39. That's K&K Agronomy was the backup bidder. We'd like to thank you. They were the backup bidder.
The last hog this evening for sale is in the show ring at this time, and it would have been Stanley Lang's final animal. As you all know, Stanley passed away earlier this spring, so proudly representing Stanley tonight is his brother Chester, along with 2 of his closest friends. Stanley's family has elected to donate 100% of this Stanley's final animal sale to the Stanley Lang Memorial Foundation.
Chippewa Valley Energy said they'd start the bid at $15. Would he get $16, $20? Would he get $22? Would he get $23? Would he get $24? Would he get $25? And $25. Would he get $26 down here now, but about and $27 down here now, but about I got to get $27, $28 now, $9, $29 now, $30 here, $31, $32, $32 down here now, but about I'm $32 and $31 down here now, but about I'm $32 to buy him down here now, but about I'm $32, $31 over there down here now, but about I'm $32, $31 now, $2 down here now, but about I'm $31 and $2. 31, now 2 down here now, but about I'm 31 over there down here now, but about I'm $32 here, I'm 31 and down here now, but about I gotta get 32 to buy him. No mistakes, I'm in over here. 31, gotta be 2 to buy him, yes or no? 31, 32, 31, but I get 2, but I get 2, but I get 31, 2, 31, I'm $2 here. Sold at $31, $637. Boots Egg Service was the high bidder there. Boots Egg Service was the high bidder. There was backup bidders back here, $760. Northland Buildings, you were a backup bidder. We'd like to thank you guys, and thanks everybody for the participation on that.
As we switch over into different animal, I understand that there is some royalty amongst the group, so amongst our group today. So I'm going to hand the microphone off to somebody more important than me.
Not true, but okay. Good evening, everybody. Thank you so much for coming out. I'm Taryn Closer, 2026 Northern Wisconsin State Fairist attendant. Hello, everybody. My name is Adeline Frank, and I'm your 2026 Northern Wisconsin State Fair Fairist of the Fair. We just wanted to give a big thank you to everybody who's here. We are both previous showmen, so your support is greatly appreciated. These youth have put so much work into these animals, and truly would not be possible without you. We also want to thank all of the sponsors that are posted around this building and the Northern Wisconsin State Fair for helping us put this on. Thank you, and let's bid.
All right, it looks like we're ready. We'll keep right on moving. We're going to move in and sell our market lambs. Our first lamb for sale exhibited by Haven Bovey. This lamb weighs 145 pounds and got a white ribbon.
You bet. First lamb of the night. Would you get $5 to start? And 5 where? $2. Let's roll. $2, $2.25, $2.50, $2.75. Now 3. And now $3 here down here now, but about 3. Now quarter down here now, but about 3.5 down here. Now $3.75 down here now, but about now 4. And now $4. Now quarter down here now, but about 4.5, $4.50, 4.25 down here now, 4.5, $4.75 to buy. For now 5 here down here now, but about 5. Now quarter and 5.5 at a bit down here. 5.50 down here now, but about 5.5. Let's do her 5.5. Here and 5.25 down here now, but about and a half, but about and 5.25 down here now, but about and a half, and 5.25 down here now, but about and a half, but a bit down here, and 5.25 down here now, but about and a half, but a bit down here now, 5.25 down here now, but about and $50, 5.25, 5.5. Sold them 5.25, 723, and that was KSM Farms LLC. We'd like to thank KSM Farms.
The next animal for sale is exhibited by Callie Joe Tuschel. This hog weighs 118 pounds and got a red ribbon.
Red ribbon, but you get $5 and go. 5 here down here now, 5. $2, $2.25 here down here, $2.25, $2.50, $2.25 down here now, but about $2.50 down here now, but about $2.25, $2.50, $2.75. Now 3, and now 3.25, now 3.5, now $3.75 down here now, but about $3.75. Now 4, now quarter, and now 4.25. Wave that thing again. 4.25 and 4.25 down here now, but about $4, 4.25 and 4.25 down here now, but about I gotta get 4.25 down here now, but about better than that. 4.25 where 4 down here now, but about and quarter down here now, but about 4.25, 4.25, but about now, but a bit of 4 down here now, 25, but a bit 4.25, but a bit 4 now, 25, but about 4.25, now half, now 4.75, 4.75. You're almost home. 4.75 and 4.5, but a bit of now, gotta get 4.75, but a bit of down, I gotta get 4.5, but a bit of down, gotta get 4.75. Yes or no? Sold them 4.50. And what was your number, sir? Oh, $5. Excuse me, $5. He said 767 for $5. That's Off the Rail Meats, and we thank you. Off the Rail Meats at $5 even.
The next animal for sale exhibited by Elizabeth Raychak. This lamb weighs 138 pounds, got a blue ribbon.
A blue ribbon, give 5 and go, and 5 here down here now. $3 where? $3 here down here now, but about and $2. Let's do her. $2 here, $2 here now, quarter down here now, but about $2.25 down here, $2.25, $2.50, $2.75 down here now, but about $2.75, $2.75 down here now, but about $2.75. TJ, you're out. $2.75, $2.75. Thank you. Now 3 down here now, but about $3 here down here now, but about 3 and $3 here down here now, but about $3 here down here now, but about 3 to buy him. Now 3.25 down here now, but about 3.25. Thank you. Now 3.5 and 3.5 at about $3.75 here down here, $3.75 down here, $3.75 down here. Yes, now 4 and now $4 here down here now, but about $4. 4. Thank you. Now quarter and 4.25, 4.5 at a bit down. I got to get 4.50 and 4.5, 4.25 down here now, but about and a half at a bit 4.25 down here, 4.5 down here now, but about now, but a bit down. I got to get 4.25 down here now, but about and a half at a bit down. I got to get 4.50, 4.25, 4.5. Sold at 4.25. Is that T&J Foundations? Yes, number 815. That is T&J Concrete Foundation. We'd like to thank you guys there.
The next animal for sale exhibited by Avery Bovey. This lamb weighs 128 pounds and got a red ribbon.
Red ribbon here down here. Give 5 and go. 5 here down here. $2. Yes, $2.25. Now $2.50. Now $2.75. Yes, now $3 here down here. Now, but about them 3 to buy him here. 3. Now quarter. Now 3.5 down here. Now 3.5. $3.75. Now 4. And now 4.25 down here. 4.25. 4.5. New fire. 4.5. Jerry's in. 4.5. 4.25. 4.5. Jerry's in. 75. Now 5. And now 5 to buy him. $5 here. $5 even money. Gotta be 5. Now quarter. And 5.5 down here. Now, but about now, but down now 5.5 here. And 5.25 down here. Now, but about and 5.5. But about 5.50 down here. Now, but about and 5.5 down here. Now, but about 75. 5.75. Now $6 here. Down here. Now, but about $6 only. $6 here. Down here. Now, but about 5.75. But I give $6 here. Down here. Now, but about 5.75. But about now gotta give $6. $6. 5.75. But about now gotta give $6 to buy him. $6 here. Sold them $5.75. Buyer 702. Buyer 702. Hoof and Paw Veterinary Clinic there. We'd like to thank Hoof and Paw Veterinary Clinic for buying.
The next animal for sale exhibited by Catherine Lang. This lamb weighs 124 pounds, got a white ribbon.
White ribbon here. Give 5 and go. $5 here. 5. Now quarter down here. Now, but about now, but a bit down. I gotta give 5.5. But a bit. I gotta give 5.75. $6 here. Now quarter down here. 6.25. Now 6.5. But a bit. 6.75 down here. 6.75 down here. Now, but about 6.75. Let's do her, kid. 6.75. 6.75 down here. Now $7 here. Now 7.25 down here. Now, but about I gotta get 7.25 and 7.25 down here. Here down here. Now just keep trying. Thank you. Now 7.5. Now 7.75. Now $8. Now 8.25. Now 8.5. Now 8.75. 8.75. Take her home. 8.75. 8.75 down here. Now but about 8.5. But about 8.75. 8.75 down here. Now but about 8.75. Now 9. Now quarter down here. Now but about 9.25. He said go ahead. 9.25 and 9.25 down here. Now but about 9.25 down here. Now but about 9.25 down here. Now but about I gotta get 9.50. 9.75. 9.75. Thank you. Now 10. Now 10. Now quarter down here. Now but about I gotta get 10.25 and 10.25 down here. Now but about 10 over there down here. Now but about quarter down here. Now but about 10 over there down here. Now 25 but a bit 10.25 but about 10.25. Yes or no? 10.25. Did Dad say you could do it? 10.25. 10 over there. Now quarter. Now 10.5. 10.5. 10.5. Let's do her one more time. 10.5. 10.25 down here. Now but about a half. But about I gotta go 10.25 down here. Now but about 10.5. It'll be all in. I'm done. Final call. 10.50. Sold them 10.25. Sold them 10.25. Buyer 802. Shaddock's Price Right Foods, backup bidder. We'd like to recognize you as well, if that's all right. Shaddock's Price Right Foods got it. The backup bidder, 846, was Fraser Timber Solutions. They were the backup bidder. We'd like to thank both of them.
The next animal for sale exhibited by Aubrey Wilcombe. This lamb weighs 146 pounds, got a blue ribbon.
Blue ribbon here, down here, now, but about and 5 and go. $5 here, down here, now, but about 5. Now quarter, down here, now 5.25, 5.5, 5.75. Now $6 here, now 6.25, now 6.5, and 6.5. Now 75, 6.75. Now $7, now 7.25 down here, now, but about 7.25. Just like that, 7.25 here, 7.25 down here, now, but about 7. Now quarter down here, now 7.25, 7.5, 7.75, 7.75. $8 to buy him here at $8 here, down here. Now, but about $8. Now quarter down here. Now, but about 8.5. 8.5 at a bit down here. 8.50. 8.75 down here. Now 9 down here. Now, but about 9. Now quarter down here. 9.50 down here. Now, but about 9.75. 9.75. $10 to buy him here. 10 that's your $10. Now quarter down here. Now 10.5 down here. Now, but about 10.50 and 10.50. 10.75 down here. Now, but 10.75 down here. Now, but about 75. You want to finish the job? 10.75. $11 here and $11 here down here. Now, but about $11 here. Now quarter. Now 11.25 here. 11.25 down here. Now, but about 11 down here. Now, but about a quarter down here. Now, but about 11.25. 11.25 down here. Now, but about 11 and down here. No 25. It'll be all in and done. 11.25. Yes or no? 11.25. Sold them $11, $8.31, $11, $8.31. Wissota Lumber, thank you. Wissota Lumber bought it. Number 756 was a backup bidder. That was Maury's Auto that was in second place there. We'd like to thank both of you.
The next animal for sale exhibited by Emmett Breck. This lamb weighs 126 pounds, got a red ribbon.
Good, red ribbon. Give 5 and go. And 5 here, down here, now, but about and 5 at a bit. 5, thank you. Now quarter, and 5.25 down here, now, but about and 5.25. Now half, 5.5, 75. Now $6 here. $6 here, down here, now, got to get $6 here. Now $6, $6.25 down here, now, but about 6.50 down here, now, but about 6.50, 6.75. 6.75. Now $7 here, down here, now, but about $7. 7, now quarter, and 7.25. Now 7.5 down here, now, but about 7.5. Now 75, 7.75. 75 down here now, but about I'm 7.5, but a bit down. I gotta get 75 here. Kim, do you want in? 7.75 to buy. 7.5, 75 here. 7.5 down here now, but about I'm 75 down here now, but about I'm 7.5, but about I gotta get 75 to buy. 7.5 down here now, but about I'm 75, but it'll be all in and done. I'm 7.5, but about now, but a bit of 75. Pretty good buy here. 75, $8 now. $8 here. 8. Thank you. Now quarter. And now 8.25 down here now, but about an 8.25. You're out, Jerry. Got a bit of down. 8.25. 8.25 down here now, but about I'm $8 now. Quarter down here now, but about $8.25. But about $8 here down here now, but about I'm 25. It'll be all in and done. And $8.25. Sold them $8, $6.98. That was Hidden Acres Ranch. We'd like to thank Hidden Acres Ranch. Thank you very much.
The next animal for sale exhibited by Arthur Lang. This lamb weighs 141 pounds and got a white ribbon.
White ribbon and a good one too. Give me 5 and go. And 5 here down here now. 5 here down here now. 5. 5 now. Quarter down here now. But about now. But a bit down. I gotta get 5.25 to buy him here down here now. But about I'm 5.25. 5.25. 5.50. Justin. 5.50 down here now. But about I'm 5.5. But about 5.5 here. And 5.5. But a bit of 75. And now $6 here. Now quarter down here now. But about now half. 6.5. But about now $7 here down here now. But about I'm 7. Now quarter down here. 7.5. 75. Now $8 here down here. 8.25 down here now. But about 8.5. New fire. 8.5. You're all out. 8.5. 8.25. Half, 8.5, 8.75, now 9, now 9, now quarter down here now 9.5, 9.75, $10 here, $10 here, 10 to buy him here down here now, but about I'm $10 here. You're in, I'm out, $10 here, 9.75 down here now, but about I'm now gotta get $10 here down here now, but about I'm 10 over there now, 10 over there, 9.75, but about I'm 10. Justin's in, got a bit $10. What do you think? $10 here. You always remember what you paid for it. $10, 9.75, $10 here down here now, but about I'm 10 to buy him, but to get $10 here, but to get $10 here, $10. Sold them $9.75, $8.46, $9.75, $8.46. Fraser Timber Solutions. We'd like to thank Clayton Fraser there for buying that one.
The next animal for sale exhibited by Irvin Tuschel. This lamb weighs 117 pounds, got a red ribbon.
Red ribbon down here now, but about and 5 and go. $5 here down here now, but about now, but a bit of 5, but about and 5. Give me $3. Let's roll. 3 now quarter now 3.50 down here now, but about I'm 3.5 here. 3.75, 3.75 down here now, but about now $4 here down here now 4 now quarter down here now, but about now 4.5 down here 4.5 4.75 4.75 4.75 down here now, but about and 4.75 now 5. Bleachers is in $5 here. Let's do her $5 here. 4.75. Give $5 here down here now, but about and $5. Hey, a little bit of buy here, guys. $5 only. 4.75 now 5 here down here. I'm way up top. 4.75 looking for 5 and 5 here down here now, but about now, but a bit of 5 to the bill down here. Give 5 here down here now, but about and 5, but a bit 5, but I get $5 here. I'm 4.75, but about now, but a bit of 5. Yes or no? $5. 4.75, but I get 5. Sold them 4.75. Way up top. Buyer 660, and that would go to Cody Overgaard there. Cody Overgaard would like to thank you for being the buyer.
The next animal for sale exhibited by Graham Wilcombe. This lamb weighs 162 pounds, got a white ribbon.
White ribbon here, you bet. Down here. Give 5 and go, boys. $5 here, 5 here, down here now, but about $3. How about that? $3. Thank you. Now quarter, 3.25, 3.5, 3.5, 3.75. Now $4 here. Now 4.25 down here. Now 4.5, a bit down. Now 4.5, a bit down. Now 4.75, 4.75. Now 5. $5 now. 5.25 down here. 5.5, a bit 5.50. 5.75 now. $6 here down here. $6, 6.25, 6.50 down here now, but about $6.50 now. $6.75 now. $7 and now 7.25 down here. 7.25, 7.5, 7.5, 75, 7.75, $8 to buy him now. 8.25, 8.25, 8.5, 8.5 here down here. 8.75 down here now, but about $9 here. 9 now quarter down here. 9.5 down here now, but about 9.75 down here now. $10 here down here now, but about $10 now quarter and 10.25, 10.5, but about $10.50 here. 10.50, 10.75, 10.75, $11 here down here now, but about 11 now quarter down here now, but about 11.25. Let's know 11.5 here. 11.5 but a bit down here now. 11.50, 11.50 down here. 11.75, 11.75 now. 12 and now 12 down here now, but about 12 but a bit 12. Got 12 here down here now, but about 12. Let's do it now. Quarter and now 12.25. Morris, what do we think? 12.25 down here now, but about 12.25. Where one more bit will do her. 12.25 and 12.25 down here now, but about I gotta get 12.25 down here now, but about I'm 12 down here now, but about a quarter here, all in and done on the final card, but about I'm 12.25. Sold at $12. You win 656. That Citizen State Bank, we'd like to thank you there. Runner-up, is that Maury's? Is that right? As a runner-up, thank you very much, Maury's and Citizen State Bank.
The next animal for sale is exhibited by Macy Heitke, and this is the grand champion market lamb of our fair. It weighed 138 pounds, and it's our grand champion.
The grand champion here, you bet, down here now, but grand champion, give 5 and go. $5 here, down here now, but and 5, now quarter, 5 and a quarter, 5 and a half, 5.75, now $6, now 6 and a quarter, now 6 and a half, 6 and a half, 75, but a bit down now, $7 here, down here now, but I'm 7 and a quarter, down here now, but I'm 7 and a half, but I gotta get 7 and a half to buy him. And now $7.75, now $8 here, at $8 here, at 8 now quarter, down here now, but about 8 and a quarter, 8 and a half, 8.50, 8.75, down here now, but about 8.75, now $9 here, 9 now quarter, down here now, but about a 9 quarter, 9.50, 9.75 to buy, 9.75 now, $10 here, 10 quarter down here, 10.25, 10.25, 10.50 down here now, but about 10 and a half, and 10 and a half down here now, but about 10 and a half, but a bit that here now, 10 and a half. There's only one grand champion, 10 and a half, 10.75 to buy, 10.75 down here now, but about 10 and a half, but a bit 10.75, sir, could you do her? 10.75, I'm 10 and a half down here now, but about 75 here, 10.75 down here now, but about 10 and a half, but about I gotta get 75, but a bit 10.50 down here now, but about 75, but it'll be all in and done. I'm 10 and a half, but about I gotta get 75. Is that a yes? Now $11. $11 to buy the grand champion. $11 here. $11 here down here now, but about. She said go ahead. $11 here down here now, but about 11 down here now, but about 11 here. Now 11 now quarter. 11 and a quarter down here now, but about. Thank you anyway. 11 and a quarter down here now, but about 11 quarter down here now, but about 11.25, but a bit down here now, but about 11.25 to buy. 11.25. Sold them $11. Number 802. That was Shattuck's Price Right Foods, and the backup bidder. 829. Wisconsin Egg Shavings was the second place bidder on that. We'd like to thank you for that too.
And the final lamb for sale in our auction this evening is our reserve champion, exhibited by Arabella Knuth. This lamb weighs 148 pounds, and it's our reserve champion.
Reserve champion here, but to get $5 to start, boys. $5 here, down here now, but about and 5. $3 here, down here now, but about 3 quarter, 3.50, 3.75. Now 4, now quarter, down here now, but about 4 and a half, down here 4.75, down here now 5 and 5 now quarter, down here now, but about 5 and a quarter, down here now 5 and a half, down here now, but about 5.75, down here now $6 here, $6 now quarter, down here now, but about 6.50, down here 6.75, down here now $7 here, now 7 and a quarter, down here 7 and a half, 75, $8 here at 8 and a quarter, down here now, but about 8.50, 8.50, 8.50. Down here, 8.75 down here now, but about now $9 here, and 9. Hey, we're almost done. $9, 8.75, but about a 9, and $9 here down here now, but about a 9 over there, 8.75, but about $9 here down here now, but about a 9 over there down here now, but about a $9 bill down here. 8. Where you in? 8.75, but about a 9 over there, 8.75, but about I got to give it $9 here, $9 to buy them. Sold at $8.75, 703, 703. That would be Independent Outlook Incorporated there. We'd like to thank you. Backup bidder, what was your number? 630. Backup bidder was Blazing Show Cattle. We'd like to thank you guys, both of you there, for doing that.
We're going to shift gears a little bit, and then we'll sell our market beef animals.
Testing.
All right, our first beef animal in for sale, exhibited by Sydney Spaeth. This animal weighs 1,240 pounds, got a red ribbon.
You bet. Nice one there. $3 a pound. Would he get 3? Would he get $2? Where would he get 2? Would he give $1? And he gonna give a half, and he gonna give 75 and $2 here. I got a quarter there, and he gonna give a half and 75, $3. At 3, and I gonna give a quarter. Be the buyer. Yes, now half. At 3.50 down here, I got a quarter, half, 75 to build under, and 75, $4 here. Would he get $4 here? And 4, and he gonna give a quarter there. Now a quarter, and he gonna give a half, 75 to build under, and a 4 and a half, and 75 where? And now $5 where? Would he get 5? Would he get $5 here? 4.75, 5 and $5 where? 4.75. Would he get $5 now? 4.75. Would he get 5 to build under, and a 4.75 and 5 and 4.75. Would he get $5 here? Yes or no? On top of the last call, would he get $5? 4.75. Would he get 5? Sold to be $4.75. And where'd she go? 773. That's Pillar Bank. Pillar Bank is the buyer. Thank you very much.
The next animal for sale exhibited by Claire Bowell. This animal weighs 1,270 pounds, got a white ribbon.
You bet a beauty there. You bet $2 here, and I'm going to give a half, 2.5, 75, $3 where, got a quarter now, half, and $3.50, $3.75, $4 here, got a quarter down here, got a half here. Now 75, $4.75 be the buyer. At $4.50, 75 to build on there, and a 4.5 and 75. Yes, now $5 and $5 where? Would you get $5 here, $4.75, 5 and $5 to be the buyer. $4.75, 5 give you $5 here, $4.75, 5 at $4.75 give you $5 here, $4.75. Would you get 5? Yes or no? Would you get $5? $4.75. Would you get 5, boys? Here, would you get 5? Sold it, $4.75. And where'd she go? Number 828 was the buyer. 828. That goes to Wheat and Grain. Wheat and Grain. Thank you very much.
The next animal for sale exhibited by Olivia Wampole. This steer weighs 1,215 pounds, got a blue ribbon.
Oh, you bet. A nice short horn there. You bet. Take along. Somebody get $3. At $3 where I got $2 and I'm going to give a half and I'm going to give 75. Would you get 75 to the bill on here and $3 here? Got a quarter there. And now $3.50. Now $3.75. $3.75 be the buyer. You know, Justin. And $3.50, 75 to the bill on here and a 3.5 and 75 where $3.50, 75. Yes, $4 here. Would you get 4 and I'm going to give a quarter now. At a quarter down here. 4 here now. 25 to the bill on here and a 4 over there and a 4 and a quarter. There's a nice beef there. 4 and a quarter. At a quarter down here. 4 over there and a 25 to the bill on here and a 4 over there and a 25. Would you get 25 be the buyer. At $4 here. Got a quarter. Yes and no and half. And $4.50 down here, got again now. $4.50 now, 75. $4.50, 75 to the build under and a 4.5 and 75. 75 to the build under and a 4.5 and 75. $4.50 only now, 75 to the build under and hit her again. Would you get 75? Be the buyer. $4.50, 75. Sold to be $4.50. Way up on top, number 756 is the buyer. Number 756. That's Maury's Auto. Maury's Auto was the buyer. Thank you.
The next animal for sale exhibited by Anthony Haas. This steer weighs 1,315 pounds, got a white ribbon.
You bet you the black Angus there, you bet. And somebody gets $2.50 and 75 where? And $2.50, 75 to the build on there, no 75 now. $2.50, 75 and $3 here. We got a quarter down here now, $3.50 there. And $3.50 down here, got a quarter, would you give a half? $3.50 to buy and $3.75 to the build on there, and a 3.5 and 75. $3.50, 75 to the build on there, and a $3.75, 75 to the build on there, and a $3.75, $4. And now 4 and a quarter, now a quarter down here, 4 over there, and a 4 and a quarter. And 4's my bid here, 25 to the build on there, and a 4 over there, and a 4 and a quarter. Nice Angus boys, 4 here and a quarter. At a quarter down here, 4 over there, and a 25 to the build on there, and a 4 over there, and a 4 and a quarter. Yes and no, one time on last call. Would you get $4.25 to be the buyer? Sold it, $4 right there. 611 is the buyer. Number 611, that would be Amcor. Amcor was the buyer. Thank you very much.
The next animal for sale exhibited by Sophie Frazier. This steer weighs 1,100 pounds, got a red ribbon.
You betcha, right there. $2, 2.5. And $2 here, got a quarter down half. And now half, 75 to the bill down here. $3 there, but you get 3 and a quarter down here. 3 and a quarter, 3.5, 3.75, $4. And 4's my bid. Yes, now a quarter. And 4 my bid over there, and a 25 to the bill down here. Yes, now half. And $4.50 down here, got a quarter, half, and 75 to the bill down here. 75, give me $5. And $5 here, got a quarter there, 5 there, now 25, be the buy. Yes, $5.50. And 5 and a quarter, 5.5. 5.25 to the bill down here, and a $5.50, 75 to the bill down here, and a $5.50, 75. $5.50, 75, 75 to the bill down here, and a $5.50, 75 now. 75 be the buy. Yes and no. Would you get 5.75? Sold the steer $5.50, and that's going on number 715, which would be Kane Construction. Kane Construction was the buyer. Thank you.
The next animal for sale exhibited by Adam Glens. This steer weighs 1,200 pounds, got a white ribbon.
Oh, you bet. Nice one. $2, 2 and a quarter. And $2 here. Got a quarter. And I'm going to give a half. 2 and a quarter, half. 75 to the bill on there. No, 75, 75, $3. And 3's might have bid your way down there. And a 3 over there. And a 2, 75 and 3. Would you get $3 to be the buyer? Yes, and a quarter down here. Now half here. 3.5, 3.50 to buy him. At a quarter, 3.5, 75, 75 to the bill on there. And a $4 here. Give me $4 for him. At 4, and I'm going to give a quarter down here. Now 25. Yes, now half. And $4.50 down here. 4.75 to the bill on there. And a 4.5 and 75. $4.50, 75, 75 to the bill and $5 $5 here, give me $5 here, and ain't gonna give a quarter. 5 1/4 to money bid. 5.25 be the buy. Yes, now 5.50 at a quarter now. 5.50, 5.75 to the bill under and a 5.50, 75, 5.50, 75, 5.50 there and 75 to the bill. Yes and no. One time on last call. What do you get? 5.75. 5.75. Solder 5.50. That's number 815, which would be T&J Concrete Foundations. T&J Concrete Foundation. Thank you very much. Runner-up was the
Next animal for sale
Northwest
exhibited by Bronson Ludwigson. This steer weighs 1,260 pounds. Got a blue ribbon.
You bet. Somebody get $3 there. And 250, 75, $3 here, got a quarter, got a half, 75, $4 here, and I ain't gonna give a quarter down here, got a half there, and 4.5, 75, 75 to the bill under and a 450, 75 here, and 450, 75, 75 to the bill under and a 4.5 and 75, 75 to the bill under and a 4.5 and 75. Would you give $5 here? Give me 5, I ain't gonna give 5 1/4 down here now, 550, and 550 hit again, 575. Yes, $6 a pound now, 6 1/4, and now 6.5 and 6.75, $7 here, got a quarter down here now, 7.5, 7.75, $8 now. 8 1/4, 8 1/4, 8 1/2, 8.75, $9 here. Here's the $9. 8.75 and 9. You get 9 over there, 8.75, 9 over there, 8, say 9 now, quarter, 9 1/4, 9 1/2, 9.25 to the bill under, 9.50 to buy him, 9 1/4, 9 1/2, 9.25 to the bill under, 9.50 to buy here. No time of the last call. Would get 9.50 to buy him. Sold it 9.25, 9.25. That's Amcheck Trucking, Amcheck Trucking right there. That was number 614 for the record. Amcheck Trucking. Thank you very much.
The next animal for sale exhibited by Skylar Rediger. This steer weighs 1,450 pounds and got a white ribbon.
You betcha. $2, 250, and 75, and $3 now. 3 and I ain't gonna give a quarter gun. Ain't gonna give a half. There you go. Justin 3.5, 3.75, and 4's money bid. You get 4 down here, and 3.75 and 4, and 4's money bid. Yes, and a quarter down here now. Quarter ain't gonna give a half here. Quarter now here now half, and in here 4 1/4 down here. 50 to buy him. 4 1/4 down half. Troy's in 4 1/4. Would he give a half? 4 1/4. Would he give 50 to buy him here? 4 1/4 and a half. 75 to bill under and a 4.5 and 75. Try again now. 75, 75. Give me $5 now. Would he get $5 a pound? 5 1/4 down here. 5 here and a 25 to bill under and a 5, 5 1/4. Thank you now. 5.50 and 5 1/4. Would he get 5.50? Got a quarter. Would he give a half? Boys, 5 1/4. Would he get 5.50 to buy him here and a quarter here? Would he give a half? Yes or no here? Sold the steer. 5 1/4 goes on number 782, which is going to be the River Country Co-op, of course. River Country Co-op. Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
Next animal for sale exhibited by Trayton Christoph. This steer weighs 1,200 pounds, got a red ribbon.
Ooh, she's a beauty too. You bet. $2, 250, and 2.5, and ain't gonna give 75. Ain't gonna give 3, and ain't gonna give a quarter. And 3 1/4 to be the buyer. 3 1/4 got now half, and ain't gonna give 3.75, $4 a pound here, and ain't gonna give 4 1/4. And 4 1/4 money bid. Now 25 to bill under and a 4 with there and a 4 1/4. And 4's money bid and 25. 25 to bill under and a 4 with there and a 20. Yes, now half. At a quarter down half. 25 to bill under and a 4.50 to buy him. At 4 1/4, would he give a half? 4 1/4 down here, 50 to buy him. 4.25 to bill under and a half here and a quarter here and a half. And 4.50 to buy him. Hands in the air if you want it. Now quarter, now half. 4.25 to bill and 50 to buy him. Sold the steer, 4 1/4. And that goes to number 622, which is going to be Bauman Construction. Bauman Construction was the buyer, and thank you.
Next animal for sale exhibited by Abigail Sikora. This steer weighs 1,275 pounds, got a pink ribbon.
Oh, you bet there's a nice one there. $2, 250 to buy, and 275. Yes, $3 I got, quarter I got. Ain't gonna give half, 75, and 350, 75, $4 a pound here. Would he get $4 only now? $4 here, 375. Would he get 4 to be the buyer? And I get down a quarter, and a quarter down here. 4 there, and 25, 50 to buy, and do it again. 4 1/4. Would he give a half? Ain't gonna get 75, 450, 75, 75 to bill under and a 4.5 and 75. Hit her again. Now 75 to the bill under and a 4.5 and 75, 450, 75, 75 to the bill under and a 450, 75. Yes. No, 450, 75. One time on the last call, 475. Sold the steer, 450. That goes on number 702, which is Hoof and Paw Veterinary Clinic. Hoof and Paw Veterinary Clinic. Thank you very much.
The next animal for sale exhibited by Callie Branville. This steer weighs 1,115 pounds and got a red ribbon.
Oh, you betcha. $3 again, 3 1/4. She's a nice one now. Quarter down here, 3 1/4. Ain't gonna give a half, 3 1/2. Ain't gonna give 75, $4 a pound. Ain't gonna give a quarter. Got half. I got 75, 450 there. 75. Yep, ma'am. 450, 75 there. 450, 75 to the bill under and a 4 1/2 and 75, 75 to the bill under and a 4 1/2 and 75 only now. 450, 75, 75 to the bill under and a 450 there and 75 to the bill under and a 450, 75 only. 450, 75, 75 to the bill under and a 4 1/2 and 75, 75 to the bill under and a 450, 75. Time on the last call. What do you get? 475, 475. Sold it right back there. 450, 803 is the buyer. 803 was is going to be Ska Precast. Ska Precast. Thank you very much.
Next animal for sale exhibited by Alexa Gint. This steer weighs 1,325 pounds, got a blue ribbon.
Oh, she's a beauty too. 250, 75, and 75. Yes, $3 a pound now. Threes might have been. Ain't gonna give a quarter. Quarter to got. Ain't gonna give a half. Hang down. 75, $4 a pound here. Would you give 4? And ain't gonna give a quarter. And 4 1/4. Ain't gonna give a half. 4 1/4. Would you give a half here? At a quarter. Would you give a half? 450 to buy him. 425, 50 to buy, and Justin's in. 4 1/4, half. 75, 75 to build under and a 4 1/2 and 75. Hit it again now. And 450, 75, 75 to build under and a 4 1/2 and 75, 75 to build under and a 4 1/2 and 75. 450, 75. Go home a winner. 450, 75, 4 1/2 and 75 to build under and a 4 1/2 and 75. Top of the last call. Would you get 75 here? Sold her 450. 679 is the buyer. 679 is down to earth. Down to earth is the winner, and I thank you very much.
The next animal for sale exhibited by Greta Ritchell. This steer weighs 1,345 pounds, got a white ribbon.
You betcha, right there, $2, 250, and $2, 2 1/2, well, 2 1/2, and ain't gonna give 75, 75 and $3 a pound here. Would you get $3 here now? 75 and 3, and ain't gonna give a quarter. 3 1/4 might have been over there, and a 325 to build under, and a 3 over there, and a quarter over there, and a 3 over there, and a 325 to build under, and a 3 over there, and a 3 1/4 there. Hey, take a look, boys. 300 here, got a quarter. $3 here, got a quarter now. 3 might have been over there, and a 25, 25 to build under, and a 3 over there, and a 3 1/4 down here now, half. And now 350 down here, 375, ma'am. Would you get 375 to build under? And a 3 1/2 and 75 to build under and a 350, 75 there. At 350, 75, $4 now. Would you get $4 to buy? Ain't gonna give 4 1/4. And a 25 would be the buyer. $4 here, got a quarter. Hit her again. Now 25, 450 to buy him. Add a quarter down here. Got a half. 75 to build under and a 4 1/2 and 75. 450s might have been. 75 to build under and a 4 1/2 and 75. Yes and on top of the last call. Would you get 475? 475. Sold it. 450. And that goes into number 688, which is General Farm Supply. General Farm Supply was a buyer, and I thank you.
The next animal for sale exhibited by James Marr. This steer weighs 1,365 pounds and got a blue ribbon.
You bet. She's a beauty. You bet. 250, 75, $3 a pound. Got a quarter, got a half. 75, $4 here. Got a quarter. Ain't gonna give a half. And 75, would you get $5 here? Got a quarter now. 555, 75, $6 here. Got a quarter now, half. And 6 1/2, 675 to build under and a 75, $7 here. Got 7, 7 1/4, 7 1/2, $8 a pound here. 8 and 25, 8, 25, 50 there. 8 1/4, 8 1/2, 875, 875, $9 here. Got a quarter over there. 950 down here. 950, 75, 950, 75 to build under and do it again. 950, 75, $10 a pound there now. 10, 10 1/4, and 10 1/4, 10 and get 10 1/4 there. 10 over there and a quarter now, half. And 10 1/4, 10 1/2, 10 over there and a 10, 50, 10, 75 to build under and a 10 1/2, 75, $11, and $11 here. 10, 75, 11 over there and a 10, 75, 11. No fair looking around. $11 and 10, 75, 11. Thank you now, quarter. And $1,100 here. Got 11 now, 11 1/4, 11.50, 11 1/4, 11 1/2, 11.25 to build under, 11.50 there. Got a quarter. Would you give a hurry? And Justin, 11 1/4, 11.50, 11 1/4, 11 1/2, 11 1/4, 11.50. Boys, 11 1/4, 11 1/2. Yes and no on top of the last. Kyle done here. Would you get 11.50 to buy him? Sold the steer, 11 1/4, and 799 is the buyer, and that is the Seehafer Refrigeration. Seehafer Refrigeration. Thank you very much. Had a lot of people bidding on that one there, guys.
Next animal for sale exhibited by Arthur Turk. This steer weighs 1,280 pounds, got a red ribbon.
Oh, you bet. Nice one there, boy. $2.50, $2.75, and $3 to be the buyer. Yes, and I ain't gonna give a quarter, I ain't gonna give a half. 75 and $4 a pound. And $4 here, now $4 here. $3.75 and $4 to be the buyer. $3.75 and $4 over there, and $3.75 and $4. Your way down there, and $3.75 $4. At $3.75, give me $4 here. Hey, take a look here. What do you get? $4 here. And $4 here. $3.75, $4 here. $3.75. What do you get? $4 to be the buyer. $3.75 and $4. Hey, take a look here. You got a better steer, guys. $3.75, $4. And $3.75. What do you get? $4 to be the buyer. $3.75 and $4 over there, and $3.75. What do you get? $4? Yes or no? What do you get? $4 to be the buyer. $3.75 and $4. Sold the steer. $3.75, and it goes to the Northwestern Bank. That's number 65. Northwestern Bank at $6.75. Thank you.
The next animal for sale exhibited by Jeffrey Sikora. This steer weighs 1,345 pounds, got a white ribbon.
Oh, you betcha. $2.50 and $75 and $3 to be the buyer, and $3 to be the buyer. And I ain't gonna give a quarter, and I ain't gonna give a half, and I ain't gonna give 75. What do you get? $4, and I ain't gonna be the buyer, and I ain't gonna give a half here. $4.50 to buy him, and quarter down. Justin's in 4 1/4, 4 1/2. At 4 1/4, what do you get? 50 to buy him. 4 1/4, what do you give a half here? And 4 1/4, what do you give a half? 4 1/4, 50 to buy him. 1 1/4 down here. 25 to the bill under, and a $4.50 to buy him. At a quarter, what do you get? $4.50. Hey, take a look. Nice one. 4 1/4, what do you get? 50 to buy him here. 1 1/4, what do you give a half? Yes or no? On time of the last call. What do you get? $4.50 here. Sold $4.25 to number is 654, which would be Chippewa Valley Energy. Chippewa Valley Energy was the buyer. Thank you.
As you turn your sale catalog to the final page, I just want to recognize Brian up in the booth up there from WRDN Durand for the live stream. And so if you're at home enjoying the live stream, it's all because of him. Let's give him a round of applause up there. Thank you. And if you do want to watch, or you want to text somebody to watch the end of it, the link is available on the Northern Wisconsin State Fair Facebook page. The next animal for sale exhibited by Avery Spaeth. This animal weighs 1,155 pounds, got a red ribbon.
You betcha. $2.50 and $75, boys. $3 to be the buyer, and ain't gonna give a quarter. 3 1/4, got 3 1/2, and ain't gonna give $3.75 down here now. $4 a pound now, a quarter, and 4 1/4 down here. Justin's in 4 here now, a quarter. 4 1/4, ain't gonna give a half here. $4.50 to buy him here. Got a half, and now 75. And now $4.75. $4.50, 75. You're out and back. $4.50, 75. What do you get? 75 to the bill under, 4 1/2 and 75. 75 to the bill. $4.50 there. 75. 75 to the bill under, 4.50, 75. One time on the last call. What do you get? $4.75, boys. What do you get? 75 here. 75. Sold it. $4.50. Close Farms, I believe it is. Close Farms, is that right? 657 is the buyer, and I believe that's Close Farms. And it is Close Farms. Thank you.
Next animal for sale exhibited by Brooklyn Willie. This steer weighs 1,245 pounds, got a white ribbon.
You bet, a beauty. 2 1/2, 75, and $2.50, 75 to the bill under, and a $3 to got now, quarter down here now, half now, $3.75, $4 a pound here now, quarter, and 4 1/4, might a bit over there, and a 4 over there, and a 25 to the bill under, and a 4 over there, and a 4 1/4, and a quarter down here now, 25, 50 down here, and $50 quarter now, half, at a quarter down, half, done to the bottom here, and a 4 and 25, half, 75, 75 to the bill under, and a $5 now. What do you get? $5 a pound here, $4.75. $5 where? $4.75 and 5 and $4.75. What do you get? $5 here. What do you get? 75. $5 here. Yes and no. On time of the last call here. $5. Sold the steer. $4.75 to the Northwestern Bank. Was a buyer again. Northwestern Bank. Thank you.
The next animal for sale exhibited by Elise Brandville. This steer weighs 1,220 pounds, got a red ribbon.
Oh, and a beauty. 2 1/2, 75, and 75. What do you get? $3 a pound. I ain't gonna give a quarter down here, ma'am. 3 1/4, 3 1/4, 3 1/2, $3.50 to mine, $3.53, 75 to the bill under, and a $4 here, and 4's my bid now, a quarter, and 4 1/4 there, 4 over there, and a 25 to the bill under, and a 4 over there, and a 4 1/4. Hit her again. What do you get? 25, and 4's my bid, and a quarter over there now, 4 over there, and a 25 to the bill, $4.50. Then you way down here, got a quarter. What do you give a half? And 4 1/4. What do you give a half? 4 and 25 to the bill under, and a $4.50 to buy, 4 1/4 down, half, at a quarter down, half, 4.25 to the bill, and $50 here. Yes and no. On time of last call, boys. What do you get? $4.50 to buy him. $4.50, thank you now. 75, just in time now. 75, hit it again. $4.75, give me $5 a pound here, and $5 here. $4.75, what do you get? $5 here. $4.75, $5 only now. $4.75, what do you get? 5 here. Sold the steer, 475. The lady, 617 is her number. Auburn Feed and Seed. Auburn Feed and Seed. Now, thank you very much.
Next animal for sale exhibited by Wyatt Bovey. This steer weighs 1,220 pounds, got a blue ribbon.
Ooh, what a beauty. 250 and 75 here, and $3 and threes. Might have been, ain't gonna give a quarter, got a half, 75. $4 a pound, ain't gonna give a quarter, would he give a half? 4.5, 75, would he give $5 here, got a quarter down here, now half. 5.75, 75, $6 a pound, now a quarter down here, got a half, 6.75 here, 6.5, 6.75 to the bill under, and a 6.5 and 75. 6.50, 75, 75 to the bill under, and a 6.5 and 75 to the bill down here, 6.50, 75, 6.50 now, 75, 6.5 and 75 to the bill under, and a 75. Yes, no one. Time of the last call here, 6.75. Sold the steer, 6.50 way in the back, and that's going to go to 853 is the number, and that's going to be the Brad's Affordable Auto Repair. Brad's Affordable Auto Repair, and I thank you very much.
Next animal for sale exhibited by Benjamin Haas.
Oh, he's going to do a
This
little
steer
jigging.
weighs 1,360 pounds, got a white ribbon.
Oh, what a bit of Angus. Guys, you bet. 2.5, $3. And 3.75, $3 here, and I ain't gonna give a quarter. And threes might have been 25 to the bill under, and a 3 over there, and a quarter here, and now half. At a quarter down half, 3.5, 3.50 to buy half, and 75 to the bill under, and a $4 here. And fours might have been now a quarter. And 4.25, ma'am, 4 here, and a 25 to the bill under, and a 4 over there, and a 4.25. And a 25 to the bill under, and a 4 over there, and a 25. Yes, now half. And 4.50 down here, 4.50, 4.75 to the bill under, and a 4.5 and 75. 4.50s might have been 75 to the bill under, and a 4.5 and 75. 75 to the bill under, and a 4.5 and 75. 4.50s might have been 75. 75 to the bill under, and a 4.5 and 75 on top of the last call. Would you get 4.75? Sold the steer, 4.50. That goes on number 861, which would be, that's the Classic at the Hillcrest Greens there, guys. The Classic at the Hillcrest Greens is the buyer. Thank you.
Next animal for sale exhibited by Gabrielle Sikora.
Oh,
This steer weighs 1,300 pounds, got a red ribbon.
you betcha. Beauty, $3, $3.50, and $3.50, $4, $4.50, and fours might have been over there and a half and $5 here. What do you get fives? Might have been 4.54, 75 to the bill under, and a 4.5 and 75, 75 to the bill under, and a 4.50, 75 where? 4.50, 75, take a look here, 4.50, 75, 75 to the bill under, and a 4.50, 75 only now. And now $5 here. What do you get five? What do you get $5 here? 4.75, 5, and $5 here, 4.75, $5 only, and that's a beautiful steer. 4.75, 5, and 4.75. What do you get $5 here? 4.75. What do you get 5? Yes or no on time of the last call. Doesn't here, guys. What do you get $5? Hands in the air, or what do you get $5? Sold the steer, 475. You got a beauty there. What's your number? 832 is the buyer, of course. 832, and that's Woodland Farms. Woodland Farms, and I thank you.
Next animal for sale exhibited by Marcus Gadel. This steer weighs 1,235 pounds, got a white ribbon.
Ooh, she's a shiny black, you bet. Right there, 250, 75, and $3 a pound, and threes might have been over there, and a 3.25, and I ain't gonna give a half. And 3.50 to buy, I ain't gonna give 75 there, Justin. And 75, give me $4 here. I got fours might have been 4 your way down here, and a 4.25, 4.25 down here, now half. And 4.50 now, 75, 4.75 to the bill down here, and a 4.50, 75 here. What do you get 4.75? 4.50, 75, 75, 75 to the bill down here, and a 4.50, 4.75 a pound. 4.50, 75, 4.50, 75, $5 here. What do you get 5? What do you get $5 here? What do you get 4.75? 5. What do you get $5 here? 4.75. What do you get $5 here? Yes or no on time on the last call. What do you get $5? He's in at 4.75. $5. $5. Nope, you're out in the back. $5. And 4.75. What do you get 5? Yes or no? Sold at 4.75. And that's Rooney's, right? 789. Excuse me, 789. Yeah. Yeah, that's Rooney Properties. Rooney Properties. Thank you.
Next animal for sale exhibited by Kylie Seidel. This steer weighs 1,320 pounds, got a red ribbon.
You betcha. 2.5, 75, 75. $3 where it ain't gonna give a quarter down here now. Half. And now half 75. What do you get $4 a pound here? What do you get $4 here? 3.75, 4 and ain't gonna give a quarter. And 4's might have been 25 to build under and a 4 over there and a 4.25 down here now. 25 be the buyer. 4's might have been over there and a 25. 25 to build under and a 4 over there and a 25. 25 to build under and a 4 over there and a 4.25. And 4's might have been 25. Yep, just in 4.25. 4 here and a 25 to build under and a 4. Nope, you're right back there, right? 400 now, 25 to build under and a 4 over there and a 25. Yes and no here. Sold it. $4 a pound, right back there. Number 629 is the winner. And that is Blaine's Farm and Fleet in Chippewa Falls. Blaine's Farm and Fleet, thank you very much.
Next animal for sale exhibited by Kinley Seidlitz. This steer weighs 1,325 pounds, got a blue ribbon.
You bet your blue ribbon, and you bet right there, 250 and 75. Thank you. Now $3 I got. Now a quarter, and I ain't gonna give a half, and 3.75. 3.75, $4 a pound. I ain't gonna give 4.25. And 4.25, I ain't gonna give a half. I ain't gonna give 75, Troy. And 450, 75 to the bill under, and a $5 a pound. I ain't gonna give 5.25. 5.25, I ain't gonna give a half. 75. Troy's in 75. $6. And now a quarter down here. Got a half here. 6.5 here. Got a quarter. What do you give a half? 6.75. $7. And $7 here. 6.75. 7. And 6.75. $7 here. 6.75. 7. You weigh down and a 6.75 and 7. 6.75. $7 a pound here. 6.75 and now 7. You weigh here now 7 to be the. Is he in over there? $7, 6.75. What do you get 7? Tom on the last call. What do you get 7 here? Sold it. 6.75 back there. That's number 857. That's Wellner's Southside Service. Bob Wellner. What's that? Oh, 837.
Oh, we have one of the steers that is on the loose, and they are trying to get that steer corralled. Everybody here inside looks like they're okay.
Well, a little bit of a rodeo going on back here. All right, the buyer in that last one was number 837, which was a collision center, Samantha Gadel, the collision center. Thank you. Give her a hand there, guys.
The next animal for sale exhibited by Jace Wagner. This steer weighs 1,260 pounds, got a white ribbon.
You betcha. 250 and 75, $3 a pound now. 3.25, ain't gonna give a half. 3.75, $4 here, and ain't gonna give 4.25, ain't gonna give a half. 4.54, 75, $5 a pound. Give me $5 here. 4.75, 5. And 4.75, give me $5 here. But you get 5 to the bill under and a $5. And 4.75 and 5. You get $5 and a 4.75. 5 to the bill under and a 4.75. What do you get 5? Ma'am, you're up. $5 here. One time at the last call. What do you get $5 a pound here? What do you get $5? Sold at $4.75, and that goes on number 630, which is going to be Blazin' Show Cattle. Blazin' Show Cattle was the buyer. Thank you very much.
Next animal for sale exhibited by Matilda Roycraft. This steer weighs 1,375 pounds, got a red ribbon.
Oh, you bet, another beauty. 250, 75, and 75. Thank you, down $3 a pound here. And 3, ain't gonna give a quarter. And 3.25, ain't gonna give a half. 3.53, 75 to the bill under, 3.5 and 75. Do it again now, 75. 3.5 and 75, 75 to the bill under, 3.5 and 75. 3.50, 75, $4 a pound here. What do you get $4 here? 3.75, what do you get $4 here? What do you get $4? What do you get $4 here? 3.75, 4. Hey, you got a better cattle now. 3.75, 4. At 3.75, what do you get $4 here? 4.25, and a quarter down here. 4 over there and a 25. 25 to the bill under and a 4 over there and a 4.25. And 25 is the money bid. 4 here now. 25 to the bill under and a 4 over there and a 4.25. Yes and no now. 25 be the buyer. You're out in the back. 4.25. Now half. And now 4.50. At a quarter, would you give a half? Where are you at? 4.25 down. 50 to buy. 4.25. Would you give a half? Yes and no on top of the last call. Sold the steer. 4.25. On 655 is a buyer, 655, which is the Chippewa Valley Grain. Chippewa Valley Grain is a buyer. Thank you.
Next animal for sale exhibited by Brandon Simon. This steer weighs 1,175 pounds, got a white ribbon.
You bet. 250, 75, and 75. But he gets 3 and ain't gonna give a quarter. And 3 1/4, ain't gonna give a half. 3 1/2, and ain't gonna give 375. Out again, Justin down here. 350, 75. 3 1/2 and 75. 75 to the bill under and a 3 1/2 and 75. 350, 75. 75 to the bill under and a 3 1/2 and 75. Hit her again, but he gets 375. 350, 75. 75 to the bill under and a 3 1/2 and 75. Folks, you're looking for some good beef. There's you got one there. 350, 75, and 3 1/2 and 75 to the bill under and a 3 1/2 and 75. 75 to the bill under and a 3 1/2 and 75. 350, 75. Yes and no on top of the last call. Would he get 375 here? Sold the steer, 350, and that goes on number 819, 819, which is Toyson Ford. Toyson Ford was the buyer. Thank you.
The next animal for sale exhibited by Jameson L. Strand. This steer weighs 1,430 pounds, got a red ribbon.
Ooh, 250 and 75 now. 75. 75 to the bill under and a 2 1/2 and 75. 75, yes, $3 where? Would he get 3 and ain't gonna give a quarter there? 3 1/4, 3 1/2, 375. Would he get $4 a pound here? And 4 and ain't gonna give a quarter there. 4 there and a 25. Would he get 450? And a quarter down here. Would he get 450 there? Got a quarter. Would he give a half? 75, 75, $5 here. And 5 there, 5 1/4, 5 1/4, 550 down here. 550 there, 575. And now 575, 75 to the bill under and a 550, 75. 550 there, 75 to you. 550, 75, 75 to the bill under and a 550, 75. 550, 75, 75 to the bill. Yes and no. Would he get 575 here? Sold a steer, 550. And that goes on number 838. 838. Who is Alex Normand? That's the medicine shop. The medicine shop bought it. Thank you very much.
Next animal for sale exhibited by Brock Nesvachel. This steer weighs 1,290 pounds, got a pink ribbon.
You bet. The black baldy there, you bet. 250, 75, and 75. Ain't gonna give $3. And now a quarter down here, 3 1/4 down here, 3 over there, and a 25, 50 dime. 3 1/4, would he give a half? 75. 375 to the bill under and a 375, $4 a pound here. And 4's money bid. Now 25 to the bill under and a 4 over there, and a 25, 25 to the bill under and a 4 over there, and a 4 1/4. And 25's money bid. 4 over there, and a 25 to the bill under and a 4 over there, and a quarter down here. Now 25 to the bill under and a 4 over there, and a 25 be the buyer. At $404 here, and 25 be the buyer here. Sold the steer, $4 a pound. 851 was a bidder number. All right, number that's Steve Thompson. That's the done working Holstein. No, he ain't never done working. I'll tell you that. Done working Holstein. I'm living proof of that. You ain't gonna done working.
Next animal for sale exhibited by Miles Gadel. This steer weighs 1,480 pounds, got a red ribbon.
Hey, you bet. 2 1/2, 2 1/2, 250, 75, and 75. $3 a pound now. 3 1/4, and 3 1/4 here. 3 over there, and a 3 1/4 half here. 3 1/4. Would he get 50 to buy him? And 350, 75 out there. 75, $4 here. Would he get 4 to be the buyer on the big Angus? Now $4, and 375 and 4. At 375, 4 to be the buyer. And now 4 and ain't gonna give a quarter, and a quarter down here. Now half, and 450 down here. Got a quarter. Would he get 450? Yes, 75, and 450, 75. Give me $5 a pound here. Would he get $5 only? And 475. Would he get $5 here? 475. Yes, now a quarter. And 5 1/4. 525 to bill under and a 5 1/4 now half. And 550 to buy him here. 525 to bill under and a 550 there. Got a quarter. Would he get 550? And 5 1/4. Would he get 550 to buy him? 5 1/4. Would he get 5 1/2 here? Yes, 75. And 575. Hit her again. 575 to bill under and a 550, 75. Yes, no on top of the last call here. Sold it. 550. And that goes on number 760, which is going to be 760, yeah. Northland Buildings was the buyer. Northland Buildings. Thank you, sir.
Next animal for sale exhibited by Allison Moose. This steer weighs 1,120 pounds, got a blue ribbon. And he's very well behaved at that.
250 and 75, 75, 75, 75, $3 a pound now. Would he get $3? Ain't gonna give a quarter. And 3 is the money bid, and 25 to build under, and a 3 over there, and a 3 and a quarter. And 25 to build under, and a 3 over there, and a 25 to build under, and a 3 over there, and a 3 and a quarter. And 25 is the money bid, 3 over there, and a 25 to build under, and a 3 over there, and a 3 and a quarter. Nice one there, 3 and a quarter here. And 3 is the money bid, now quarter, now half, 3 and a half, 350 down. Yep, Justin, 3 and a quarter, now half, 375. And now $4 a pound. Would he get $4 here? 375, 4. And 4 is the money bid, and 4 your way down here, and a 375, $4. And 375. Would he get $4 here? 375, 75. Now $4 to be the buy, 375, 4. Now $4 here. Sold the steer, 375 is going on 649. And that is CDR Farms, CDR Farms LLC. Thank you. Thank you.
Next animal for sale exhibited by Jacob Haas. This steer weighs 1,305 pounds and got a white.
You bet. He's got to get used to us a little bit. You're not used to all these people, huh? 250 and Hank to give 75, and 75 to be the buy. Yes, $3 a pound, and $3 where, and Hank to give a quarter. And 3's might have been over there, and a 25 to build under, and a 3 over there, and a 3 and a quarter. 3's might have been over there, and a 25, now 50 down here. I got a quarter, but I get 3 and a half in front of you. Justin down here, I got a quarter down half. And 350 down here, I got 50, now 75, now $4 here. And 4's might have been 375, 4. And 4's might have been over there, and a 375, 4 over there, and a 4 over there, and a 375, 4. At 375, would you get $4 a pound? Now a quarter down here, now 425 to build under, and a 450, and now 475, 75, $5 a pound here. Would you get $5? And $5 here, 475. Would you get 5? Would you get $5 here? 475. Would you get 5? Yes or no? On time of the last call. Would you get $5 here? Sold the steer, 475, and who's your number there is 697, and that is Haas and Sons Incorporated. Haas and Sons Incorporated. Thank you.
Next animal for sale exhibited by Freya Gint. This steer weighs 1,330 pounds, got a blue ribbon.
You bet. General's right there, you bet. 250, 75, and 2.5 and 75. Would you get $3 here? 3's might have been over there, and a 3 and a quarter. And 3's might have been over there, and a 25. Yes, half here, 350 down here. I got a quarter down here, 3.5. You wait down here, and a quarter over there, and a 3.5. 325 to build under, and a 350 to buy him. At a quarter, 350 to buy him here. 3 and a quarter, 3.5. 325 to build under, and a 350. At a quarter down here, would you get 50? 375, 75 to build under, and a 3.5 and 75. And 350, 75 to build under, and a 3.5 and 75. 350, 75. Would you get 75 to build under, and a 3.5 and 75. Boys, would you get $4 here? And 4's might have been, and 4 your way down there, and a 75, 4. At 375, 4. Would you get $4 a pound here? 375. Would you get 4 to be the buy? Yes or no? Would you get $4 here? $4. Sold at 375, and that's going to go to number 659. 659. And that is the Cloverleaf Farm Supply. Cloverleaf Farm Supply was the buyer. Thank you.
The next animal for sale exhibited by Delton Keneally. This steer weighs 1,680 pounds, got a white ribbon.
Oh my goodness, what a black shiny one there. 250 and 75, and 3's might have been. 3 and a quarter down here, 350, 375, $4 a pound. I ain't gonna get 4 and a quarter. At 4's might have been over there, and a 25 to build under, and a 4 over there, and a quarter. And 25 is the might have been. 4.5 your way down here, and a quarter over there, and a 4.5 here. At a quarter, would you give a half? 425 to build under, and a 4.5 your way down here, and a quarter over there, and a 450 to buy him. And 4 and a quarter, would you get 450 down here? You got 4 and a quarter, would you get 450 to buy? Yes or no? Now 75. And now 75, Justin now 450, 75 to build under, and a 4.5 and 75. 450, 75, 75 to build under, and a 4.5 and 75. Yes or no? On time of the last call here. Sold the steer. Oh, he was in. You want to bid against him? I don't care. You go right ahead. Sold at 450, then 789. I think that's Rooney Properties again. 450 Rooney's Properties was the buyer. Thank you much.
The next animal for sale exhibited by Caden Lesney. This steer weighs 1,325 pounds, got a pink ribbon.
Oh, she's a dandy, 2.5 and 75, and 75 is mighty bid, and Hank to get $3 a pound, and 3 is mighty bid over there, now 75 and 3. Would you get 75 and $3 here? 3 your way down here, now 75 and 3 over there, and a quarter over there, and 3 over there, and 3 and a quarter down here. Would you get 3 1/4? And 3 is mighty bid over there, now 25, 25 to the bill under, and 3 over there, and 3 1/4 only now, and 25, 25 to the bill under, 3 over there. Take a look, boys. 300 now, $3, 3 1/4, and $3 here. Got a quarter where? Now 350, and 350 to buy, 3 1/4. Would you give a half? 75 to the bill under, and 3 1/2, and 75 where you in 75, 350, 75, 75 to the bill under, and 3 1/2, and 75, 75 to the bill under, and 350, 75 here. One time at the last call, you're done here. Would you get 75? Yes, $4 a pound now, and $4 here. Would you get $4 here? 375. Would you get 4 to be the buyer? 375 and 4 here. $4. Sold at 375 and 609 is the buyer. That is Elmina Meat Company. Elmina Meat Company was the buyer. Now, thank you.
The next animal for sale exhibited by Anthony Glens. This steer weighs 1,330 pounds, got a red ribbon.
You betcha. 2.5, 75, 75, $3 a money bid. Thank you now, 3 1/4. And 3 1/4 down here, 3 over there, and 25, 350 to buy out. Justin, 3 1/4 would give a half here. Got a quarter down here, 3 1/2 you weigh down here, and a half, and 75. And now 375, 350, 75, 350, 75 to the bill under, and a 3 1/2, and 75, 75 to the bill under, and a 3 1/2, and 75 only now. 350, 75, 75 to the bill under, and a 3 1/2, and 75, 75 to the bill under, and a 350, 75, and 350, 75. Thank you. $4 a pound now. And 4 is the money bid. You get 4 your way down there. 375, 4. And 375. What do you get 4 is the money bid. 375. What do you get 4 to be the buy on? Time of the last call. What do you get $4 here? $4. Sold at 375. And that's going to go to number, the bid number is 627. And that is Bill Rice. 627 is Bill Rice. Thank you.
The next animal for sale exhibited by Isla Nelson. This steer weighs 1,375 pounds, got a white ribbon.
All right, you bet. 2.5, 75, and 75. Hank it down, $3 a pound. And 3 might have been over there, and a 3 1/4. 3 might have been over there, and a 25 to the bill under, and a 3 over there, and a 25. You get 25 down here, and a 3 over there, and a quarter over there, and a 3 over there, and a 3 1/4. Hank it to give a half, and 375. What do you get $4 a pound now? 4 1/4. And 4 might have been over there, and a 25 to the bill under, and a 450. At a quarter, what do you get 4 1/2? 450 down here. Got a quarter. What do you give a half again? Do it again. What do you get 450? At a quarter down here. What do you get 4 1/2? You weigh down here, and a 25 to the bill under, and a 4 1/2. You way down here, and a quarter down here, 450. At a quarter, would he get 450 to buy? Yes or no? And time of the last call done here, would he get 450 to buy him? Sold it 425, and 669 was a buyer, and that would be the Dairy State Bank. The Dairy State Bank. Thank you.
The last animal for sale before we get to our champions, exhibited by Kalen Seidlitz. This animal weighs 1,500 pounds. It got a blue ribbon.
And she's a beauty. I bet that was a runner-up to the grand champion. I bet that was right there. 250, 75, and 75. 3 I got, quarter I got, half I got, 75, 375. What do you get? 375. Hit her again, boys. 75. 4 is the money bid, and 4 your way down here. 375. 4. She's a nice one, and 4 is the money bid over there. And a 4 1/4 down here now. 25 to the bill under, and a 4 over there. Quarter down half, and 450 to buy him here. Quarter down here. What do you get? 450. And now 475 your way down here, and a 4 1/2 and 75. 450, 75, 75 to the bill under, and a 4 1/2 and 75. Only now 450, 75, 75 to the bill under, and a 4 1/2 and 75. Yes and no on time of the last call done, boys. What do you get? 475 here? 75. Sold the steer, 450. And I believe that's number 627 again, 627, which is Bill Rice. Bill Rice was a buyer. Thank you much.
Now we move on to our 4 champion animals. Next animal in the ring is exhibited by Benjamin Wicken. This steer weighs 1,560 pounds and was our champion dairy steer.
All right, that's a nice one. You bet. And somebody get $10 here. Would you get 5? And $5 a pound here. Would you get 2.5, $3 where? And 3 to be the buyer, and he gonna get 3.50. And 3.50, and he gonna get $4 a pound here. And 3.5, would he get 4? Would he get $4 here? 3.5, 4, and he gonna get 4.50. And now $5 here. Would he get 5? Would he get 5.5? Would he get $6? Then you way down here and $5.5, $6 here. Would he get 5.75? 5.50, 75 to the bill under and 5.50 there and 75. That's a nice one. 5.50, 75, 75 to the bill under and 5.50 there and 75 to the bill under and 5.50, 75. 5.50 grand champion. Right there, 5.50, 75, 75 to the bill under and 5.50, 75. Yes and no on top of the last call here. Sold the steer, 5.50, and the buyer is 8.35, which would be the Touch of Home. Is that right? Touch of Home is the buyer. Yes, the Touch of Home is the buyer on the Grand Champion Holstein steer there. Thank you very much. 722.
Next animal for sale is our reserve champion dairy steer, exhibited by Madison Bovey. This steer weighs 1,590 pounds. Again, it's our reserve champion dairy steer.
You bet, on the dairy reserve right here, 250, 75, and 75. Would he get $3 here? I got a quarter. Would he give a half? Would he give 75 and 75? 3.75, $4 a pound here. Would he give a quarter? Troy's in. Would he get 4.50 and 4.50 to buy? 4.25. Would he give a half? 75 now. 75, 74, 50, 75, and 4.5 and 75. 75 to the bill under and a 4.5 and 75. Justin's in. 4.50, 75, and $5 a pound. Would he get $5 here? 4.75, 5 and 4.75. Would he get $5 a pound here? 4.75. Would he get $5 here? 4.75, 5 and 4.75 is a money bid. Would he get $5 a pound here? Would he get 5? 4.75. Would he get 5? Yes and no on top of the last call. Sold the steer, 4.75, and that's going to go to number 687. What is the Fred Gardner? Fred Gardner is the buyer, and I thank you very much right there.
Next animal for sale is our Grand Champion market steer, exhibited by Brindley Sonnentag. This steer weighs 1,370 pounds, and again, it's our Grand Champion beef steer.
You bet, and a beauty it is, and the showmanship, beautiful. $5. 3.50, thank you. $4 a pound. 4.50. Would he get $5 a pound? Would he get 5.50? $5 here. Would he get 5.5? 5 down here. Would he get 5.50 there? 5 might have been over there and a 5.5. $6 a pound. Would he get 6 over there and a 5? 6 here now half. Would he get 6.50 to buy him here and a 6.5? 6 over there and a 6 now 6.50 to buy him. Would he get 6.25? And 25 to the bill under and a 6 over there and a 25. 25. 6.50 at a quarter. Would he give a half? 6.25 to the bill under and a half here now. 25 to the bill under and a 60.50 now 75 and 6.75. Troy's in. 75 to the bill under and a 6.5 and now 75. She's a beauty, boy. 6.50, 75. Would he get 75 to the bill under and a 6.5 and now 75. 6.50, 75, 75. Yes, $7 here. Would he get 7 to be the buyer? 6.75, 7. You get 7. You wait under and a 6.75. Would he get $7 and 6.75? Would he get $7 here? Is all 7.25 and 7.25 down here. 7 over there and a 25 to the bill under and a 7 over there and a 7, 7.25. I got a $7 money bid. Would he get 25 to the bill under and a 7 over there and a 7, 7.25? Yes or no? On top of the last call. Would he get 7.25? And 7 is the money bid. Would he get 25? Yes or no on top of the last call. Sold the Grand Champion beef steer for $7 a pound, and that's going to go to number 657, which is Close Farms as a buyer on that one. Close Farms. Thank you.
And the final animal of our sale is our reserve champion beef steer, exhibited by Avery Marr. This steer weighs 1,360 pounds. And again, it's our reserve champion beef steer.
That had to be a tough choice between those two. I'll tell you what, those are pretty admirable animals right there, guys. You bet. $5. 5.50. 5.50, $6 a pound. Would he give a half? Would he give 7? Would he give a half? Would he give $8 a pound? Would he give 8.50? Would he give $9 here? Would he give 9.50? 9.50. Would he give $10 a pound? 10. You weigh down here to 9, 10, 10 and a half. $11 here. 11 to be the buyer. 11.50. $12 a pound. Would he get 12 and a half? $13 here. 13 be the buyer. 13 and a half. 13 and a half. 14. You weigh down here to $14 a pound here. Would he get 14? The money bid. 14 and a half. 14 over there and a 14 and a half. Would he get $15 here? At a 15, the money bid over there and a 14 and a half. Now $15 here. here. And a 15's my bid. 14 and a half, 15. You way down there and a 14 and a half, 15 here. I'll take 14.75. 75 to the bill under and a 14 and a half. And now 14.75. Only now $15. And 15's my bid. 15 you weigh 15, 15 and a quarter. 15's my bid over there and a 25. 25 to the bill under and a 15 over there and a 15 and a quarter. And a 15's my bid. 15 and a quarter down here now. 25 to the bill under and a 15 and now 25 to be the buyer. Yes or no here. 15 and a quarter to be the buyer. Top of the last coil. Then boys, would you get 15 and a quarter here? Sold the reserve champion at $15. And there's two buyers on that one. 731 and 757. And 731 would be the Lemke Brothers Trucking. And the other buyer is the Nicolay Bank. So we got the Nicolay Bank and Lemke Brothers. Thank you very much. We appreciate that. And thank you all for all your participation here tonight. We appreciate that as well.
Reminder to all the buyers to make sure you settle up with Northwestern Bank. And if you bought one of the champions, especially
And again, that will wrap up our livestock auction this evening from the Northern Wisconsin State Fair. We hope you enjoyed the sale. And again, thank you to all of our sponsors, Chippewa Valley Energy, Wisconsin Credit Union, Alcivia Co-op, Security Financial Bank, Sunstrom and Company, N-Tech, Dunn Energy, Durant Smokehouse, Wisconsin Soybean Marketing Board, Compeer Financial, Bluff Country Feed and Seed, O'Galley Cheese Factory, Numbers Are Us, Pierce Pep and Cooperative Services 24/7, and West Wisconsin Telecom and Provisions Health. Hope you enjoyed the broadcast tonight. I'm Brian Winnikins from WRDN Radio. Have a great evening.